Pawn's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Pawn's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
Who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pawn's drunk. AKA Mr. Moo Woo Shot himself.
Of Harlem.
Already know this is Pawn Drunk Boxing, AKA Mr. Moo Shot himself. AKA El Adobo, AKA El Sazón, AKA El Borracho. Problema in the boxing world today. Problema today. Problema. Ladies and gentlemen, the man that was highly respected, especially after his win versus Miguel Burchett. A win that a lot of people didn't think that he could overcome. A win that a lot of people didn't think that it was going to come through fruition. A win that a lot of people didn't think that he didn't have it in him to beat a dangerous man and probably regarded the most dangerous super featherweight in the world, Miguel Burchett. Oscar Valdez also tested positive for the B sample. They said recently, well, in the August 30th, he tested, they didn't find phantermin in his system. A phantermin, a drug that we all had to Google. Let's not act like we know what it was. You know, we all had to Google. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let me say what's up to the people out there, man, because there's going to be people that are going to be heartbroken. I mean, a lot of people was mad at me because I was saying, you know what, a lot of things look fishy. They were like, oh, yo, punch. What's going on? You going after our boy. You going after la raza. You going after los Latinos. Diablo, Punch, ¿qué está pasando con usted, mi hermano? Mira, señor. Yo veo algo aquí. I looky, something problem around here. No, I'm not going to turn the other cheek. Sorry, I'm not going to turn the other cheek. And I know a lot of people, when it comes to with things like this, people like to bring other cases. You know what I'm saying? I think it's unfair. Let me say this right now. I think it's unfair for people to be looking at this case, Oscar Valdez situation, and bringing Canelo, and bringing Eddie Reynoso, and bringing Ryan Garcia, and bringing Andy Ruiz. Look, man, the funny skit that I was doing, it was just a skit, man. Y'all took it. There's people out there that took it way too serious, all right? ¿Por qué tú me diste ese té, Eddie? Dame ese café, más mejor. Mira lo que tú me diste. Me metiste en un problema. Ladies and gentlemen, look. It was a joke. It was a jokey joke. But this ain't a jokey joke. Ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, hold on. Give me 1 second. Yo, smash the like button. Let's get this thing going. Y'all already know it's Happy Hour Thursday, the most dangerous show in the YTBC. Let's not forget, rest in peace to a beautiful angel that passed away due to punishment in the ring. Jeanette, Zepeda. Ladies and gentlemen, man, rest in peace. Again, ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know this is a dangerous sport. My condolences go out to the family of Jeanette, Zepeda. My condolences again go out to her friends, her loved ones. It's a tough business, y'all. It's a tough business, no laughing matter. So for this moment, I want a little moment of silence for I'm gonna take a moment of silence. But whoever's listening on, let's take a little moment of silence for Jeanette, one of the princess, one of the modern day warriors, modern day gladiators in the sport of boxing. She passed away at the age of 18. Let's take a little moment of silence right quick before we really start going. Say a little prayer. Whenever you get the chance, say a little prayer for the princess, for a queen. It's a dangerous sport, y'all. It's a dangerous sport. When I heard the news, got a little emotional because this is when one of my best friends coming up in the sport of boxing, passed away during sparring, and he had a brain had blood clot in the brain, and then he passed away due to the sport of boxing. This is why I'm so passionate about the sport of boxing. This is why I'm passionate. And people be like, "Yo, Punch, you know what I'm saying? Your energy is leveled up." Yeah, man. I really don't like the disrespect for fighters. I don't like people when I don't like when people are referred to as bums, pussies, or anything of that nature. I understand that there's a lingo in the sport of boxing, but for me, I just don't. It doesn't sit well with me. I understand that boxing personnel like to call each other those type of names, but it just doesn't sit well for me. And it took me a long time to actually not accept, but just listen to a lot of people just go out there and disrespect other fighters. It took me a long time. This is why I never really wanted to do a boxing channel or really talk about boxing, because when I used to go to boxing events or amateur boxing, and I used to people yell out, "Yo, he's a bum, he's this and he's that, he's pussy," knowing that one of my greatest friends died in the ring. So, ladies and gentlemen, I know that a lot of people out there, man, they like to talk ish about fighters. These are modern day wars, modern day gladiators, whatever level they at. It could be the number one rated or the number one 10,000. At the end of the day, man, it takes a lot of fortitude to step inside that ring, men and women. So, in doing so, I don't want to drag it down to to this level of emotion. So let's get down and talk about what's really going on in the sport of boxing right now. Not what really is going on, but what's going on and what a lot of people is talking about. And I'm gonna reference Jeanette, because there's a lot of people out there that feel like testing positive for whatever for the Fantermin that Oscar Valdez test positive. They'd be like, man, but that's just cutting weight, man. It's not like anabolic steroids and things of that nature. Y'all already know, man. To be honest, I'm like, is it that like, or do I take this as serious as I take anabolic steroids? Like, when you really trying to enhance yourself and try to have more power and things of that nature. Look, I'm not gonna say that I'm a scientist. I understand exactly what this thing does for the body. All I know in the sport of boxing, that cutting weight is an art. And people also use rehydration, for an advantage. This is why in boxing we refer certain things as called weight bullies and things of that nature. It's an art. I'm one of those type of people that feel like when you cut down in weight and then you rehydrate like 15-20 pounds, I feel like that should be illegal in the sport of boxing. I do like what the IBF does in implementing that 10-pound, you can't go over the limit with 10-pound rule. I think that's cool, and I wish that all belt federation does that. I understand that other belt federation, they do that 30-day weigh-in and things of that nature, just so people can know that you're not trying to be a weight bully and things of that nature. But there's an art to beat the system. There's art to beat the system. There's scientists that want to beat the testing, and there's testing that want to beat the scientists that want to beat the testing. It's like a behind the scene war. It's a chemical war, put it that way. It's a chemical war when it comes to the sport of boxing and athletic and everything. We trying to have an advantage. Everybody's trying to gain an advantage in some way, somehow. In the sport of boxing, is no how you say it. I love the sport of boxing, man. I love the sport of boxing, but the sport of boxing, I'm gonna say, how can I explain and how can I define the sport of boxing? And I'm gonna be a little bit drastic here, and I'm gonna be a little, unpleasant. And excuse if there's females out there, and I don't mean it in a bad way. The sport of boxing is like this good-looking whore. You know what I'm saying? She's a damn dirty, but she look good at the same time. Boxing is not the type that I want to wife up, but the type that, you can pay for and do what you gotta do. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just trying to bring a little humor. Do you understand what I'm trying to say, y'all? All right? Again, try to find a little bit of sense of humor around here, man. I see that a lot of people have been a little touchy lately. Let me say what's up to the people before I go. Maybe that's not a good explanation, but I just feel like boxing, because we can't keep our eyes away from boxing. We can't keep our emotions away from boxing. Boxing is all full of drama that even when there is so much drama, you still want to look and want to observe and want to pay for boxing. We argue every day about boxing. We're frustrated all the time. The fights, the corruption, the judges, the belts. But we cannot keep our eyes away from boxing. Even when we have the Jake Pauls and Logan Pauls of the world. And there's a lot of people that's mad like, yo, my God, why is these guys coming into the sport of boxing? But you pay for the pay-per-view and you witnessing and you do a video about it. You go live about it. We just can't keep our eyes away from the sport of boxing. Doesn't matter how many drama it has, how many corruption it has, how many robbery it does have, how many lowball offers it has, how many boxers get locked up, how many boxers, suffer from injuries. It's still a sport that the fans just love to see. The boxing has a history of being corrupted, and it's not only, promoters, belt federation, and things of that nature. Man, I told you once. And I told you, and I'm gonna tell you again, boxing world is a gangster's playground. Not really overseen by government. It's the Wild Wild West. And even though that is the Wild Wild West, we still love the sport of boxing. And even when we see robberies like Fox versus Mayans today, we still gonna watch the next fight. And see, like we see somebody running around like Rigondeaux and they just throw 40 punches each for the whole fight. We still going to tune into the next event. We just can't keep our eyes away from boxing. And boxing is just like that good looking, dirty whore that you just don't want to wife up, but you want to bone. Oh, man, I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this is Punch Wrong Boxing. Happy Hour Thursday, the most dangerous sport in the sport of boxing. Look, I have my way of explaining things. That doesn't mean you have to agree. Whatever my assessment is, this is the way that I see it, is the way that I feel it. And I'm always open to be educated because I am a man. I am humble. I love to educate, but be educated. I like to enlighten and be enlightened. I am not afraid. I am not more man than whatever. I don't have this ego. I don't just have this, I want to be right. No, I want to learn from y'all. Just like maybe I want you to learn from me. Stop with the metaphors, Punch. It's time to be serious. Rich, let me say what's up to the people, y'all. Let me see what's up to the people. Let me go a little bit up. Let me go, yo, Johnny, Melo de lo mío, what's good? HLD in the building, what's good? Attractive champ player, official, what's good, my brother? Jimbo Slice in the building, right? Rich Alex, Lopez, CX, DJ in the building, Kings of the Commonwealth, Freddie, what's good? Gotti. Love the Pat Broski. Thank you very much. You already know. Moonshine. Serrano Gaming in the building. What's good? The GOAT, Mario, Eloy, Rider of the Storm, Adele, Benito in the building. What's good? Let's smash the like button, man. It's going to be a good show. It's going to be a good show. We're going to be having a good dialogue. Everybody, man. Yo. And I want to hear a lot of people's point of view because in this sense, we know what's right. But there's other people that needs to pull the string. There's other people that needs to really set the tone. A lot of people are going to be looking at Oscar Valdez team. A lot of people are going to be looking at the WBC. A lot of people are going to be looking at the commission. A lot of people are going to be looking at the opponent. I was thinking about like, yo, how the hell are they going to let this fight go? Especially today, because I'm thinking about the beautiful young lady that passed away. And if we know there is somebody there that's dirty, and people are going to be like, well, he's not dirty right now. Ladies and gentlemen, let's be real. Let's be honest. The man tested dirty. The man tested dirty with bad substance. It doesn't matter what it is. You got to be accountable whatever you put inside your body. You got to be responsible when you put inside your body. It is what it is. You got to have accountability. And ladies and gentlemen, I am going to keep the energy. I'm going to keep it consistent because in every aspect of life, even when we're not talking about boxing, we're just talking about the community as well. I want people to take accountability for their own life. I don't want people to start blaming everybody else. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of self-victimhoodship. I'm not a fan of that. I'm a fan of people being responsible for themselves. Take accountability when you need to take accountability. Make the right decisions. Learn from the mistakes and also learn from the mistakes around you. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in the sport in the sport of boxing. When you're a professional, you're a professional. You are the boss of your body. Now I'm not gonna be like a hypocrite. Like you go to restaurants and you don't tell the waiter, hey waiter, can you tell me each and every ingredient that is put in this chicken that you're feeding me? No, you're just gonna be like, let me order a bucket of chicken wings, with fries, hot sauce, ketchup, or whatever you want to put in it, whatever type of sauce. You don't be like, excuse me, sir, can you tell me how long was your fries, from the time you took it out the bag or the time that you peeled it, and can you tell me what the type of salt or how many spoons of salt did you use? No. I'm not trying to justify anything. I'm just trying to say that we're humans, but at the end of the day, we're still kind of accountable for what we put in our bodies. Chocolate Jesus was good. Angel Rivera Sr. was good. Derek in the building was good. Rich Al, Julio was good. Joshua. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to keep it consistent regardless. And I'm going to say it like this. I am very much proud. And it was great to witness what Oscar Valdez did to Miguel Burchett. Because I thought he was going to lose. I thought he was going to be stopped. A lot of people felt the same way. That win was very inspirational, and I know that it was inspirational for him. It was a big win for him, and it was one of the most entertainment fights and one of the best accomplishment that we've seen. It was like a Cinderella story when nobody believed that you could beat him, and you just do it in that type of fashion. But the parade has stopped. The parade has come to an end, and now every time a person does get popped for something, people's always going to look into the past. People's always going to look at Miguel Burchett. I'm sorry, they're going to look at Oscar Valdez. Was you clean when you fought Miguel Burchett? And yes, he tested negative in those testing, but that's just the way the world works. And this is why we got to look for you. We got to look out for the mistakes that we made, because our mistakes that we made could really it just could stay with you. We live in the world today where, you're guilty until proven innocent. We live in a world today that somebody could say something about you, an allegation, and it doesn't have to have any type of merit, but then it sticks to you, and then you got to live with that type of shit. In the world, people love drama, and especially in the sport of boxing, drama sells. Drama sells more than anything. It doesn't matter about skills. Drama sells. There's the reason why Jake Paul could sell, because his mouth, his drama, and everything else, it sells. Combat prediction was good, my brother. My man Punch was good with a plant word going. Yeah, man, I'm about to read it. I'm about to read it right now. And legends like Andre Ward doesn't feel right in how things are being handled. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to refer this name time and time again. Jeanette Zepeda died in the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, we're doing a bad service to the sport of boxing if we let Oscar Valdez get inside that ring, knowing that in the preparation for this fight, he was not all the way clean. In preparation for this fight, he was not all the way clean. And knowing how dangerous the sport is, if we let Oscar Valdez get in that ring and something happens to his opponent, and that's going to be very, very bad for boxing, for Oscar Valdez's whole career. But it would really taint the sport of boxing like we probably never seen it taint before. Punch got the best channel on YouTube. Forget the alphabet channels. Get the facts here. Thank you, Official. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you, my brother. Jay Copy. You cloud chasing out, bro. Oscar Valdez got cleared. I don't give a damn if he got cleared. I'm telling you what it looks like. I like Oscar Valdez as a fighter. Now, if you want to push your bias if you want to push your bias on me, by all means, do it. Do it. In preparation for this fight, he was not clean all the way. I'm going to say it again. In preparation for this fight, he was not clean all the way. So right now, you could test clean. But in preparation for this fight, he was not clean all the way. And I understand my subscribers as well. I read. I know the people that's been supporting me. I hear you. I see you in the comments. I see your frustrations. I see your agreements, and I see your disagreements. I seen because I'm being fair. I'm being fair to my assessment. People want to be out there and, you want to question my loyalty to my raza, my race. I guess now, if I dropped the video earlier today, now if I critique uno de lo mío, ahora la gente tiene un problema. If that's the way you take it, you got to look at yourself in the mirror. Ladies and gentlemen, ain't nobody in the sport of boxing going to make me look dumb or make me swallow my pride or make me, how you say it, I do not let things insult my intelligence. Does he need to be suspended? Maybe. Does this fight needs to be postponed for another 8 to 10 weeks so he could have 8 to 10 weeks being clean? Maybe. There's a couple of scenarios that could happen. Ladies and gentlemen, probably his opponent don't want him. That's another thing that we gotta put in play. Maybe a lot of people out there want him to be suspended. Maybe a lot of people want Oscar Valdez not to fight. Maybe a lot of people want Oscar Valdez to be stripped. But maybe his opponent that is in position to get a title and be a world champion, and maybe his opponent don't want what a lot of people out there want, because for his opponent, this is his opportunity as well. And maybe his opponent and his team is saying, get this fight done because this is my dream. This is something that we have to consider as well. And this is why I'm not coming out there and saying like this, like, yo, Oscar Valdez, he's out. But what does it do if he gets in that ring? We all knowing that in preparation for this fight, he was not all the way clean and something happens to his opponent. What's his name? Robson Concienciao. Or Concienciao. I'm just going to call him Robson. Punch, then it should be a vacant belt, correct? Yeah. If he got stripped, yeah, it should be a vacant belt. There's a lot of scenarios, but yeah. It could be a vacant belt. He could be stripped. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of people in the sport of boxing has been suspended, and we just can't look. We just can't look the other way on this one. We got to keep it consistent. And if we don't keep it consistent, those of you who likes to talk about boxing and love to, because I know a lot of people out there, they love to mention other communities out there that like to spin narratives. They call other communities racist for sticking by their people or things of that nature. If you doing the same thing because Oscar Valdez is Latino, then you're no better than who you hate. You know better than who you claim does a disservice to the sport of boxing. You are just the same way. I don't care if the fighter is Asian, African American, Latino, lo que sea. We got to keep it consistent. Miller tested positive. I want him out of the sport because the man tested more than we forgot. We forgot to count how many times this guy has effed up. So you could come at me and you could bring this narrative of, oh, Punch Drunk is flip-flopping because he's saying this about Valdez and I'm unsubscribed. Then do so. I have no problem with that. Because you have the option to follow and listen to whoever you want to listen to and whatever caters to you. Everybody got it. I mean, if you're looking for a channel that caters to your fighter or who you identify with as your rate, go ahead. There's a lot of channels like that. By all means, do it. Have the freedom to like what you like and listen to whatever you want to listen to, whatever caters to your heart and mind. Ladies and gentlemen, my slogan is, I keep it unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. And I just do not feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable with Oscar Valdez. During the preparation for this fight, fighting this guy. I'm not saying I don't know if it's wrong. I don't know all the right answers. I'm just saying that my gut tells me that it just doesn't seem right. It just doesn't seem right. And that's what we do in life, right? HLD, that's what we do in life. We try to look at the loopholes. The poor man try to find the loopholes. The rich man try to find the loopholes. Everybody trying to find the loopholes. Everybody is trying to have an advantage. Everybody in life. Remember what I told you, folks. Boxing translates to life itself. Everybody's trying to have the advantage. They're trying to have the advantage in life. They're trying to have the advantage in their prospective job. They're trying to have the advantage in school. They're trying to have the advantage in the relationship. Even if you're in your personal relationship, you want to have the advantage, right? In competition, you want to have the advantage. The promoters want to have the advantage. Everything is about seeking the advantage. Everybody about seeking the loopholes. Everybody is about beating the system. We're looking at a sport of boxing in which we want to hold the little morality you got left, because we all know boxing really doesn't have morals. Boxing really doesn't have principles. Everything is all over the place. It's about money. It's about, certain situations. Every case is different. You can even see it in rule books. You could see it in rule books in the Belt Federation. There's certain rules that you be like, but case by case basis. Sometimes a guy is mandatory and he gets ordered to be a mandatory. The other guy has been mandatory. He just stay as a mandatory. Sometimes they don't got to activate the mandatory, and they don't got to give you orders. Sometimes they order the 90 days or you're going to get stripped. Boxing is the Wild Wild West, but damn it, we love the sport of boxing. And sometimes when a person stays shut and don't say nothing to Oscar Valdez, we want some explanations. Because once it's public, we want to hear what's going on. Is it herbal tea? Do you believe in the herbal tea, ladies and gentlemen? Do you believe in the herbal tea? Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to say that, I know Caleb Plant, let me have stated that, how the hell you don't know what's going inside your body. I'm not really a fan of that. Shout out to Mark Nash in the building. Everybody subscribe to Mark Nash. I'm not saying that you're supposed to know every single detail that go inside your body. Because there's sometimes, unfortunately, there has been women in the club or in lounges that they've been roofied up and they just think that they're drinking a drink. And guess what? Something's been put in her drink. And then what happens? She get violated. So to say to other people like, you got to be responsible what goes inside your body. You got to know. You don't know all the time. And let's not act like we know Each and everything that goes inside our body. Come on, we could read shit. I'm gonna tell you like this, folks. We get hurt. We go to the emergency room. The doctor says, "Yo, you need to take this so you could buy so the number will come down." You don't give me that, doctor. They give you those 2 pills. You just swallow it. They take the water. You don't give a damn. You don't go to Google and be like, "Let me see what this doctor's giving me." Let me see. All right, doc, I'll take it. The doctor will tell you, "Oh, this shot right here. Why are you giving me this shot? It's the perturbator," and they give you a big ass medical word, and you be like, "Okay, you take the shot. You don't give a damn. You just want the numb to stop or whatever it is, right?" I think it's also irresponsible for us to put it on everybody else. I know a lot of people, yeah, I made a skit about it, things of that nature, but I'm not serious about it. This Oscar Valdez has nothing to do with Canelo Alvarez. This Oscar Valdez has nothing to do with Ryan Garcia. This Oscar Valdez deal has nothing to do with Andy Ruiz. This Oscar Valdez probably has nothing to do with Eddie Reynoso. And I know because that is a successful gym, a successful camp or camaraderie that they have. They want to put them all together. But how would you like it if that's your life? How would you like it if your friend is doing something that he's not supposed to be doing, but because that's your people's, they look at you the same way? He a thief, then you a thief. He a pusher, then you a pusher. She's a whore, then you are a whore. She's a stripper, then you gotta be the whore. We don't like to be grouped, right? You want everybody to look at my individual as me, as a person, as a character, a good person, a family man, a God-fearing person. You don't want to be grouped with nobody. Come on, Punch. Why you switching up now? I guess. Boxing needs single associate like MLB, NBA, NFL, NHL. Am I saying something that I'm switching, my brothers and sisters? Am I saying something that is like, I want to know. I want to know what my people's. I'm asking a question. If I'm saying something out of line, am I saying something that is rubbing you the wrong way? Am I saying something that's just logical? I'm saying that something that's fair. I'm saying something that looks, hey, if it looks fishy, it looks fishy. If it looks fishy, that doesn't mean it is fishy. And that's why we have this type of dialogues. If you say he tested positive, you gonna tell me, but he ain't cheating? Or you gonna keep it consistent with everybody? You have to voice your opinion. Yeah, we have to voice your opinion. Look, opinions is opinions. Valid opinions is valid opinions. But at the end of the day, I like to have a concrete understanding. It's not about we got to agree or disagree on everything, but come with a concrete understanding, because this is why I like to have the type of dialogues. I like to have a dialogue because I think with dialogue, we come with an understanding and we come with a solution at the same time. Debates is when, people want to have a debate and I want to know more than you and I'm going to tell you how wrong you are and I'm going to just put, tell you, no, it is this, you're wrong, I'm right, you're wrong, I'm right. A dialogue will come with a common understanding, and then we try to find a solution. In the sport of boxing, we need to find a solution right here, and I think most of the boxing world is speaking up. And just like most of the boxing world was speaking about the WBA started changing. And maybe the robbery, like I said once before, the robbery of Maestre and Fox was probably a blessing in disguise so the WBA could get their shit straight. You feel me? And now the WBC has something to do right now. And right now they're going to be on hot waters just like the WBA is in hot water. Was or still is. Punch. Now you being fair. No drug cheats. This isn't about race. It's right and wrong. It's right or wrong. No color. No race. No identity. No ethnicity. This is about wrong or right. Am I saying he deserves to be punished for the rest of his life in the sport of boxing? I don't think that this is, again, I don't think that this is a drug like, oh my goodness gracious, he's banned from the sport of boxing. No. I don't think it's a type of drug, in my opinion, like that's a ban from the sport of boxing. I think it's a type of decision making where you could vacant, strip them. Got to be some type of punish. You got to be punished for something. You just can't be testing positive and then test again, and then you test positive again, and then you test negative again, and then okay, you're right. Let's keep fighting. Nah. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you what Caleb Plant has to say, and man, damn, his thread is long. Pause. I don't know if you read what Caleb Plant has to say. Ooh, Caleb Plant. And I know a lot of people is mad at Caleb Plant. And these are the things that I'm not saying that I agree with everything that Caleb Plant has to say, because he brings the Canelo into it. And I know that this is I understand for a lot of people it's easy to, because Canelo Alvarez is the name. Canelo Alvarez is the face of that gym. Canelo Alvarez, Eddie Reynoso is the face. And I think I'm seeing more people blaming Canelo Alvarez than actually Oscar Valdez. That's crazy. Caleb Plant tweeted, damn shame. Some people want to be great so bad that they cheat. And there's people who want to be great so bad that they don't. Doing that isn't confidence, it's fear. He continues tweeting, all of a sudden we got chumps at home with their feet kicked up their couch, sipping on Modelo, who overnight know exactly what this drug and this drug do, but can't even pronounce the drug. Now let's take it into account that Caleb Plant is sponsored by Snack. Snack, Victor Conte, who has faced federal prison time because of his activities in dirtying one of the greatest sports of them all, baseball. A sport that I grew and loved so much that ever since all that steroids debacle, I never got to love that game ever again. Thank you, Victor Conte. And now it seems he want to snitch on everybody else, and which for a lot of people feel like he's doing a good service. But I ain't never going to forget what you did to American sports. Never going to forget about that, because I love baseball so much, and ever since all that steroids, man, I never really watched the game like I used to watch it. Thank you, Mr. Conte. Nah. Canelo's team, this is what Caleb Plant has to say. Canelo's team, Canelo deserved bitch of the year. All of them are suspect with the middle finger. Everything out of that camp is intentional. They have the knowledge and the experience to know better, and the resources to have the best of the best in whatever they want. But taco or beef or some tea is the reason. He's retweeting to Devin Haney, because Devin Haney yesterday tweeted to Ryan Garcia, Eddie Reynoso's whole camp on that shit with the needle. Now, I want them also, Devin Haney and Caleb Plant, I'm going to tell you like this. Both of these guys are in Snack. It's a coincidence. It's kind of hypocritical, in my opinion, that you're criticizing people that you think is suspicious or dirty, but you're sponsored by one of the most dirtiest men in athletic history. Let's keep this for real. This is not I'm keeping the same energy. You have opened the door for the dirtiest man in the history of sports. And you did your time. You did your time, and I'm not going to say that, yo, you did your time. You pay your dues. You're trying to clean a lot of thing up. You know, and I'm not, that's like going after, you know, one of my homeboys that guy like that was a hothead, and then he get locked up and then he fixed his life, and I'm still going at him. But just so we could have content here. Caleb Planet of the Haney, they're sponsored by Snack, aka Victor Conte. Victor Conte, who was one of the ones that dirty the most beautiful sport of them all. I'm just giving you content, folks. Just giving you content, folks. But these are the guys that's going after the Canelo gym. But see, you see how I just say the Canelo gym, because that's how people see the Eddie Reynoso, the Canelo. Ryan goes to that gym, is the Canelo gym. Andy Ruiz, the Canelo gym. Oscar Valdez, the Canelo gym. So I can understand, but it's still unfair to attach this name to Canelo, even though that people are still stuck with the computer rule and stuff like that. But that's what it is. What's the name of that gym, by the way? See, the Canelo gym. Ugh. I think these people got to be careful, because I think they're actually smart the way they type in them. But remember, let's not forget that Manny Pacquiao sued the Mayweathers for certain things, for these type of allegations. So they got to be careful here, because you could be sued for a lot of money, baby. Caleb Plant continues, nobody puts anything in my body without me getting it approved first by Vada, who's the strictest testing company. At this level, and with everything that is all at risk, why would I let somebody else play with my name? Shaking my damn head. I was talking about this. I don't really agree totally with Caleb Plant, because nobody puts anything in my body without me getting approved first by the Vada. I highly sure that Caleb Plant, when you go out with wifey to a restaurant, you do not call Vada testing and say, yo, I'm about to eat arroz con pollo con guandule, arroz con guandule con pollo. Y dame llamada. Let me call Vada to see. Hey, Vada, you know what I'm about to eat? I'm about to eat arroz con guandule con un pork chop. No, it's good. It's good. How many spoons of adobo that you put in the meat? And yeah, they put a couple of spoons of adobo. Which one? The red top, the yellow top, or the blue top? The red top is the best one. That's the one I use in my eggs too. The guandules, yeah. Is it Goya? Yeah. It's Goya. Come on, y'all. I know that a lot of people said that, I don't, it's nothing that go inside my body that I don't know. You don't know that. You don't know if you slipping in up. You don't know if you slipping in up punanito y tú sabes tiene ganarría también. You don't know that. Stop it. We don't know it. We go to restaurants. We don't even know what's in the Can you tell me the name of the chemical that they clean water with? You don't know what goes inside your body at all times. Let's not play the dumb here. Come on. Caleb Plant still continues tweeting and says, so after everything a fighter works for and sacrifices, you're just going to let someone tell you to take something and you just going to take it and not even be concerned that they may be flushing all you accomplished down the drain? Now, Caleb Plant is being damn hard. Like, yo, I know for a fact that you do not ask every damn question when you're eating a Snicker bar and call the Snicker, look at the piece of paper. Let me know exactly what this Snicker bar has. Exactly, Mark Nash. What's in Henny? I know you drink a little bit of Henny or champagne. What's in rosé? I know you celebrate with wife for your anniversary. What's in that rosé? What's in that champagne? Huh? What's in that ace of spade, baby? You don't know. Come on, Plant. Don't be so harsh on humans. It'll be a long ass night if I go out and I start telling the waiter and can you bring the chef here, sir? Damn it, I said bring the chef. I want to know exactly what he put in this stuff. What you put in those guandules? Immediately. For how long do you let it sit? Then you let it sit overnight. And I don't want it. Unless Caleb Plant grows his own vegetables and hunts his own meat, then man, he needs to sit down. Usually the dudes casting stones have the skeleton. My brother Robert. Aplauso. Everybody shout out to Robert McDonald on that one. Aplauso, dije yo. Looking out, Ron. Exactly. If you don't grow your own ish, and anybody that has the opportunity to do so, yo, I want to do so. But I have a fucking deers here that eat the damn, even if they have a great purple flower, they eat everything. I got chipmunks and wild turkeys. Right? But I want to do it. That's one of my goals in life. I want to grow my own food. I used to be vegan, so I know the health. And I got to go back, man. Please, God, give me the strength to go back to veganness, man. Because, I'll tell you like this, man. Vegan life. Let me just tell you right away, man. Vegan life, man. My body feels like I'm 15 years old, man. And let me tell you something, folks, about vegan life. I tell this when my boys used to be like, when I was vegan, and my boys be like, yo, how you feel? I say, yo, no, what you call what's the word? No inflammation nowhere. No knee, no back. You feel light. You shit good. And I'm going to tell you something about vegan life. If you guys don't know, you get the best erection. I'm just spreading the news. If hey, men out there, vegan, dun, dun, dun. El pipi mío estaba ahí, durísimo ahí. Me levantaba ellos. Excuse me, pipi. Excuse me, que todavía estoy durmiendo. ¿Qué? ¿Pero qué está pasando con el pipi? ¡Ey, coño, pero quédate Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how it works for women, but I'm going to tell you, men. Hey, guys that may be, I don't know how old are you, they might be, you know what I'm saying, I may hit and be 40s or whatever, I'm not there, but I'm going to tell you like this. When I was vegan, the first 3 weeks, it was hard, right? But on the third week, you get this spurt of energy. Your farts stink like hell, but you get this energy, right? That you probably haven't felt in such a long time. You agile. You feel good. You got this burst of energy like if you drank like 15 Red Bulls. And then el pipi mío se queda ahí parado como el Viagra, but it's natural. Yeah, no a la más, sorry, la gente, que this is a Christian show, but I'm just giving you the truth. Looking out, Rob. Yeah, man, I gotta go back to that lifestyle, man. Sub, I'm talking about Plant being hypocrite. So yeah, let me continue what Plant was saying before. Yo, what the hell went? Hold on, damn. Okay, my fault. Hold on. Come on, where am I? All right. Where am I? If you really start asking your, well, because, damn, so after, he tweeted a lot, y'all. Nobody put anything on my body, so after everything, okay. Now, because at the end of the day, has a name. Oh, right. He goes, you accomplished down the drain, because at the end of the day, has a name. Even been mentioned of who might gave him the herbal tea. Nope. The only name that's came out is the one who took it. So why let someone put you in that position? If you really start asking yourself these questions, and really start unpackaging all these questions by question. Does it really add up? Does it really make sense? Fuck no. This sport has no place for cheaters. This sport has no place for cheaters, says Caleb Plant. Roberto Navarro. Victor did time for PED. Snack Gym don't get no heat. Hey, we talking about it right now, Robert. Good looking out, my brother. Ladies and gentlemen, the Caleb Plant, Devin Haney, who else? What's his name? J Rock. I'm not saying that there is, but just like they're suspicious in that gym, working with that company, you will always be a suspect. I'm just keeping it real. Just like Canelo Alvarez, a lot of people want to be like, oh, he's suspicious because of that gym. If you are a representative of Snack, you will always be looked at as a suspect. That's just the way the world works. Right or wrong, you will be looked as, you are with Victor Conte. Maybe he's a scientist. Maybe he's trying to do everything in his power to beat the system. I don't want to touch this subject like, oh, yo, we're talking about Valdez and we got to point the fingers at everybody else. These guys are pointing the fingers. So I'm just bringing up these names because I'm reading what Caleb Plant has to say. I'm going to read what Andre Ward has to say. I'm reading what Devin Haney has to say. And we're talking about PEDs, performance enhancing drugs here. And when we're talking about performance enhancing drug, one of the most noticeable names that pops up is Victor Conte. And Victor Conte has implemented his opinion in Oscar Valdez's situation. If I was Victor Conte, I wouldn't even say nothing because, trust me, it's hard to trust you over all these years. People are trying their best. I have an interview with Victor Conte. I never brought it up. At the time that I had an interview with Victor Conte was during the Heather Hardy, Amanda Serrano, MSG. It was during the Devin Haney and Abdullah Even. I think this is why he was there because, of course, I think Devin Haney was represented Snack at that time. I'm not sure, but he was there, and I interviewed him, and I just wanted to ask him about 9/11 because that day was 9/11. But when we think about PEDs in American sport, when we think about Balco, we think about Victor Conte. And when we think about Victor Conte and Balco, we think about Snack. And when we think about Snack in the sport of boxing, we think about the boxers that are with Snack. And we're not saying because the fighters that are with Snack, you notice that the guys that are with Snack don't have no power. You notice? Is that a coincidence? Maybe they chose these fighters to be in Snack so anybody could be like, you see, they're not on steroids. Look, they have no power. You notice that? Or is it just me? Or is it a coincidence that the people that were Snack are not known for having power? You got Caleb Plant, you got Booba Andre, you got Devin Haney. That's weird, right? Is that something by design? Like, I could only have them because if I have somebody in Snack that's knocking the fuck out of people, then we're really going to be suspicious out here. So we got to have these boxers that are a good name in the sport of boxing, but don't knock out people, because if we have Deontay Wilder and Gervonta Tank Davis, and we have the knockout artists, we're going to get fucked. We're going to be viewed. So let's get the fighters that can't knock people out, but good names around the sport of boxing. You notice that? That's a coincidence. I was just thinking about it right now. Why does Snack has the guys that don't really knock people out? That people like to refer to them as pillow punches and shit like that. That's a coincidence, right? Hey, boss. Hey, Victor. What do you think about, this guy, how about, Boots Ennis? No, shit, no. That motherfucker knocking all people out. No, he can't have that shit. If we have him, then we all be fucked. How about Anthony Joshua? No, no. Not the Terminator, not him. Not that Terminator. Now we can't have him. No. How about Chris Colbert? Now that's the type of fighter that we need. Somebody that's fast, somebody that has charisma, but somebody that is not knocking nobody out. We can't bring that heat over there. Trust me. Even though that federal prison food is good, and better than state prison, even though that federal prison is good, and I was very, very comfortable there. Mike can punch. All right. Good looking now, Rob. Good looking now. Appreciate it, my brother. But let me finish reading what Caleb Plant has to say. So, if you really start asking, okay, get the fuck out of here. People don't take this stuff out of confidence. They take it out of fear. They don't want to let their nuts hang. So they take shit that they make them shrink. Ooh. I said what I said, and I stand by, so fuck whoever don't like it. The people in the sport know what's up, but the ones who don't speak up are the same ones who cheat, just like them. He's talking about them. He's talking about Canelo, and he's talking about Oscar Valdez. Now, Caleb Plant, you have a big fight. Now you're already casting your opponent as a cheater. If he cheats and you see him as a cheater, why are you fighting him? I like his skills and talent, but yup, I couldn't even drop old washed up Angulo at 154. That's a great point. Appreciate that. He was talking to somebody. You mean to tell me you have made over 100 mil and live in San Diego, but you ate some tacos or a steak at some random ass taco stand in Mexico or some random ass state just doing the once made you levels that high? Ladies and gentlemen, I see a lot of people get touchy and like to pull the race card. People like to pull the race card when people refer them as eating a particular cuisine or whatever. If you tell a black person what you was eating, chicken, some people be like, yeah. Some people look at it like you're discriminating, you're being racist, you're being borderline racist or something like that, right? It seems like Caleb Plant was always referring to his tweet as Mexican eating tacos. You taco eating motherfucker and shit like that. Does that relate to the same thing when you just refer to somebody? Now, look, again, I'm not one of those person that's touchy and stuff like that. I don't really care, but I know people pull that card. Is Caleb Plant throwing these little borderline racial slurs at Canelo Alvarez? Or you gotta be eating from a taco stand and stuff like that? Like if everything that Mexican people eat is taco. I'm gonna tell you like this, ain't nothing, yo. The best cuisines in the damn world is Mexican food. Oh my God, I was in San Antonio. I want to go back to San Antonio just to go to the restaurants. Oh my God. Yo. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I gained like 20 pounds in San Antonio because I went to this spot twice a day. All the food, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Like, forget Chipotle, all that bullshit. Like, I always got Mexican food because I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm Wash Heights, Spanish Harlem. But the Mexican food in San Antonio, oh my goodness, man. I'm tasting it right now. It's good. I could never be vegan again. Forget about it. Oh man, the food was. Oh man, I'm going to San Antonio as soon as I get the chance. I just want to go to every damn effing restaurant. Yo, the Mexican food in San Antonio is different from the Mexican food a little in New York, and the amount that they give too. Un plato así mimito for $13. I mean, over here they give you a good plate. I'm not saying the Mexican food, but over there it's like it's different. It's just different. To eat three things in total: taco burritos and chilo con carne. Ay, Dios. Ay, ay, tengo hambre. Mujer, porque tú no sabes cocinar comida mexicana. Vete de aquí. Con estos microwave y macaroni and cheese. Vete de aquí, mujer. Vete a acostar. I mean, I love my Dominican food, bro. I love my Dominican food, man. Ain't nothing like Dominican food, man. It's nothing like Dominican food, but I'm gonna say it like this: a good Mexican cuisine, a good Mexican. Ay, ay, ay. My God. Damn. I'm from Miami, 2016. Moved to Arkansas. Come to Arkansas. We got fire ass Mexican food. Hey, my friend. Arkansas. I ate some soul food in Arkansas. I keep on saying the best soul food I ever tasted in my damn life. That's, oh my God, man. Yo, I'm gonna tell you like this, folks. I've done a lot of road trips this year. When you saw me in the boxing stuff, I actually took road trips. That was one of my bucket lists. So drive cross country. I saw so many states, cities. I've been to a lot of states in my life, but I just really wanted to take these road trips. You know what I'm saying? Because the beauty in watching, and I was stopping on every state. I'm Googling, let me see like the best restaurants, and I would just stop by it and just eat whatever. But I wanted to go to the mom and pop type of restaurants. You feel me? So I will Google whatever the hood is at. Whatever the hood is at, I'm at. Whatever city I'm at, I'm going to the hood. I want to go to the mom and pop. The mom and pop restaurants. Cuando el plato es como 10 pesos y toda esa vaina, tú sabes. Y me dan todo, great, grease and everything. Let me see, did I eat? I ate food in Dallas. But ain't nothing like San Antonio, bro. That Mexican food was the best. Arkansas was the best soul food I ever tasted. Tennessee food was alright. Vegas, I didn't taste anything in Vegas that was like memorable. I didn't eat nowhere in Vegas where like memorable, like I want to eat in that restaurant. And Vegas food didn't stick. Maybe I didn't eat in the right place or went to the right place, but um, Utah, I wanted to stop in. I did stop in Colorado, but I just took a nap in Colorado. Um, come to California, Punch the Bay, and LA has fire Mexican food. Chicago has, to me, in my experience, one of the best chefs in Chicago. Chicago is the best in terms of restaurant. Yo, you know what I wanted to do, and maybe maybe I could inspire somebody. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not saying that I will, but maybe I could inspire somebody. Um, if anybody want to start a YouTube channel, I wanted to start a YouTube channel going to each and every bar. I want to call myself the bar hopper and make a YouTube channel out of that. But I wanted to make also like a restaurant review and go and drive across the country and go to a bunch of different restaurants and have like a YouTube channel and just have a review of the best restaurants. I wanted to do it in the bar because, I'm a notorious New York City bar hopper. Let me get a Blue Island here. All right, we're going to the next spot. And the fall is the best time to go to the restaurant, to the bars. Basketball season is on, football season is on. So the bars, I'm a sport bar guy. I like to watch my sports in a bar, even if I'm not even drinking. If I'm not drinking, I just have some French fries, burgers, and stuff like that. I just like watching sports in the bar. Like I used to like watching the New York Knicks next to Madison Square Garden, but go to the bar with a bunch of Knicks fans and arguing amongst each other. Like, yeah, man, this is gonna be our year. Again, this is gonna be our year, not year. It's never our year, man. Come on, shoot the ball, man. Why you put him on the bench? I love going to bars, man. Forget the club, man. I'm a sports bar guy, man. I've broken TVs in bars before. Over the damn Knicks. I got kicked out of the bar once before. I had a jar, and I'm like, damn, man. And the shit fling and broke the TV. I said, they didn't even do anything to me because I gave them good tips throughout the year. They'd be like, oh my God, yo, just leave. They said, just leave. Plan doesn't have a big fan base except for the PBC Island fans, so he has to go along with the hate or he have no fans. Ed Perez, good looking out, my brother. Good looking out, I appreciate it, my brother. Man, maybe. Yeah, of course, he doesn't have no fans near. You know what I'm saying? Punch Young. Una más street tacos in Vegas, pretty good. You know what spot I went to, Mark Nash? It's close to, it's close to the strip, that 24-hour spot, and it's like the Mexican spot, but that's not real, like, that's like overcooked food. You know what I'm saying? That's that drunk tipsy food that you be like, oh, yo, where we at? Yeah, get that food and shit like that. That shit is open 24/7, man, with a bunch of homeless people right outside. It smells, it's hot, it's sticky. You eating food, you twisted. Oh my God. Fire Mayor de Blasio. Fire that man. Who cares about that man? I'm with you. Good looking out, Kings of the Commonwealth. Yo, let's finish. We're gonna move to Caden Plant. We're going to move to Caleb Plant. Then we're going to move to what Andre Ward has to say. And my people, I'm going to open up the panels because it's Happy Hour Thursday, the most dangerous sport of them all, because I want people's opinion. So you ready? If you ready to be on the panel, whoever gets the, when I send the link, let's set it off. So a guy who's already been in prison for something is going to risk it again and sell gift products that are illegal to more athletes. Laughing out loud. Your fingers are attached to brain. Are they jackass? And once upon a time, Nipsey Hussle was nothing but a crip and a felon, but he turned his life around. This is when they're going after Victor Conte. So he's answering the people that's going after him as Victor Conte. So he's trying to say the same thing that I was trying to say. Like, why you going to talk about Victor Conte? He already served his time and blah, 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 blah. So now he's going after Nipsey Hussle, knowing that the culture loves Nipsey Hussle. So you could understand what Caleb Plant is trying to say. He says, he said, so a guy who has already been in prison, meaning Victor Conte, snack owner, for something is going to risk it again and sell gift products that are illegal to more athletes, laughing my ass off. Your fingers are attached to your brain and they jackass. My brother, it seems like you don't know too much about the hood. I'm gonna tell you like this. A lot of my peoples is in and out of jail. And you know what? For the same shit. You know why? Because they do the same shit. And they come out thinking they could make that good money. And they go back and they slip up and do the same stuff. So, Caleb Plant, you think that Victor Conte is not going to do it again because he went to jail? Then, my brother, you way out of the loop in how hustlers are, especially the illegal hustlers and pushers. I know a lot of people in the chat, and I know a lot of people that has gone in and out of jail for doing the same shit over and over. Alright, so for Caleb Plant to try to diss whoever's tweeting at him, he goes, so a guy who's already been, he sound like a guy that really don't know about the hood. Hey, you from Tennessee? I'm not gonna say that you. I'm just saying that he just sound a guy that's really out of touch with that hustle, that pusher life. So a guy who's really been in prison for something is, and I'm gonna say it like I think he would say it. So a guy that's already been in prison for something is going to risk it again and sell gift products and illegal to more athletes? Come on. That's like saying, oh, so a guy that's he did time and he's gonna come out and sell cocaine again? You think you're stupid. He went to jail for cocaine. You think he's gonna come out and sell the same thing? You're dumb. No, Caleb Plant, you're dumb. If you think, I'm not saying Caleb Plant, you're dumb, but if you trying to insult a guy in a way like Victor Conte went to prison, you think he's going to come right back out and do the same thing and sell it to athletes? You're stupid. No, it could very much well be happening, right? And once upon a time, Nipsey Hussle was nothing but a crip and a felon, but he turned his life around, decided he'd rather use his powers for good and make positive impact with mistakes he had made in the past to educate and help the ones around him. It almost seems frowned upon to even speak on this stuff in boxing, but I don't give a fuck. There's a whole other world out there when it comes to banned substance that people in the fight game don't want to speak up about, but I could care less. There's no room for it. If you don't want no cheaters to be ever in boxing, right? Even if they do good, even if they clean themselves up, why would you want snack in boxing? If you feel like cheaters is no place in boxing, why would you want Victor Conte in boxing, Caleb Plant? Because the same guy that cheats could save it, could change his life. The same guy that you feel like cheat, Canelo Alvarez, never cheated again and tested positive. So why are you still mentioning Canelo's name as a cheater, but you don't mention Victor Conte as your drug dealer? You see? This is why sometimes people just got to mind their own business. You see? You're talking about cheaters should not be in the sport of boxing, right? Should not be in place in the sport of boxing. You're talking about that people done their time. You know what? Canelo Alvarez got suspended. Am I right? Canelo Alvarez got suspended. So in all nationality, he actually did his time in boxing. But you're still talking about like he's a cheater. Yet you want to insult somebody for going at Victor Conte that, oh, but he did his time. And he would never do it again. Well, Canelo Alvarez never did computer roll ever again. Why are you mentioning Canelo's name and you don't want nobody to mention Victor Conte's name? See, Caleb, I like Caleb as a fighter. I think he got good skills, but I don't think he stand. I don't think he stand a chance in being Canelo Alvarez. But he had good skills. If Caleb is using the logic for Victor Conte, his plug, but can't forgive Canelo. Exactly, Rob. Exactly. He's going at a Twitter head, and he's talking about trying to cape for Victor Conte. Yeah, you accept. Oh, he's done his time and he's doing great things. But guess what? Canelo Alvarez, he did his time as being suspended, and he's doing great things for Mexico. He's doing great things for people. He gives back to his community. He build businesses, which build businesses, guess what? Creates a lot of jobs for people. So why don't you talk highly about Canelo Alvarez? Because you're talking great about your pusher. I'm just keeping it consistent, y'all. I'm just keeping it consistent. Leave the great Nipsey out of this. He was a G to the end. And all I'm saying, not good luck talking about cheaters, knowing your supplier was known for that. Ooh, Lalo. Shout out to Lalo Sports, bro. Everybody subscribe to Lalo Sport. Subscribe to Lalo's Boxing. Subscribe to Lalo's and Instagram as well. It's Lalo's Boxing that got Caleb Plant going. He the one that says, leave the great Nipsey out of this. He was a G to the end. All I'm saying, not a good look talking about cheaters, knowing your supplier was known for that. Shout out to Lalo Sport, my guy, man. Self Canelo cuts off the ring better than Plant. Okay, now you're talking about facts. Andre Ward says this. Andre Ward, who's really not really a guy that likes to be on Instagram or I mean in Twitter, he says when Mike Coppinger tweeted that the Pascua Yaqui Tribe Athletic Commission rules Oscar Valdez can proceed with the scheduled September 10th fight versus Robson Conceição. Wow. I'm sorry, man. Despite the positive A and B sample testing positive for the banned substance, fentanyl. Andre Ward goes out, and these are ESPN guys, so they're not caping for Oscar Valdez, you know. He goes, money over morals. This is how we get down in this sport. Weak move. Yeah, I said it. So a lot of people feel like it's a weak move. A lot of people feel like Oscar Valdez should not be stepping in the ring. I'm saying that during the preparation, he has tested positive for banned substance. I don't know if it's smart. I don't know if it's good for boxing to let him in the ring. Probably they should have postponed the fight. Another thing I gotta ask his opponent a question is if his opponent wants this, if his opponent and the camp and the opposite side are willing to step inside the ring with Oscar Valdez, then I think we just gotta let it go and let it be. I feel like in this situation, you give his opponent the option. Yo, what you want to do? Because we're ready to scratch this fight out. We're ready to scratch this fight out, but if you really want this, we do not want to take this opportunity away from you to face Oscar Valdez, get paid. Because remember, boxers get paid when they fight. They get paid after the fight. If they don't fight, they don't get paid. A guy already did train. So a guy's like, this is Oscar Valdez. This is for a title shot. And just because, let's say they strip Oscar Valdez, that doesn't mean that the guy's going to fight for a vacant title either. That doesn't mean that. That's another thing. The WBC just may leave it vacant. You understand what I'm trying to say? And so you got, I will give his opponent the option. Look, whatever if you don't want to fight Oscar Valdez, you don't have to fight him. You don't have to fight him. You understand what I'm trying to say? But we're going to give you this opportunity. It's almost like saying, yo, I'm fighting Manny Pacquiao, or I'm fighting anybody, right? Anybody that you know is big in the sport of boxing. It's gonna give me my payday. It's gonna give me my world title. It's gonna put him in the resume. Damn, if I beat Oscar Valdez and win the WBC, that's a great opportunity for me. Oh yo, they tested for something that helps him cut weight. I'm not talking about anabolic steroids and things of that nature. I might just be like, yo, let's go, man. I'm good for the fight. I might say that. You know what I'm saying? I may say that. I mean, like, yo, I ain't gonna let this pass. I'm fighting Canelo Alvarez. I'm fighting Oscar Valdez. I'm fighting Manny Pacquiao. I'm fighting Floyd. I'm fighting Anthony Joshua. I'm fighting that, man. I already trained. I already did my 8 to 10 weeks. F it, man. Just let me get more money on the purse. How about that? Let me get more money on the purse and we could fight. Belt on the line. I may say that. Now, depending on what you got caught with, I may say that though. So whatever he got caught with, in my opinion, to me, it's not all the way like. To me, it's like getting caught with marijuana, man. What y'all think? I'm talking about. Do y'all think that what he got caught with? I'm not saying that he can't be suspended. I'm not saying that he can't be stripped. But how serious do you see that fentanyl? How serious do you really see that? I'm asking a question to the people in the chat. How serious you see the fentanyl? Do you really take it serious? or you just take it, or you just looking out for the principle of what's happening? Do you really see it as a like a oh yo, you heard what he, cause to be honest, not everybody knew what it was. Come on, when the shit came out, everybody, yo, anybody I was talking about says, what's that? I had to Google it. Like everybody was good. What? I never heard that. What? Not as serious as weed is not serious. I take it more serious than Canelo's case, to be honest. Yeah, I want to hear people answer. Do y'all feel like it's that serious? Like, if you the fighter, if you his opponent, would you be like, I'm not fighting him? Hell no. Or you'll be like, man, I'll fight that dude, man. I'll fight him with that, man. I ain't taking that serious. Well, he got trouble making weight. He want to make weight, man. Let's make the fight. What y'all feel? Chavez used the fight Yayo out and still managed to lose. If you good, you good. Good, you good. It has to be taken serious. Boxing is not a joke. Exactly, Ricardo. Exactly, Ricardo, man. I agree with that, man. Sometimes you so see with that with this answer, with this answer, when I'm trying to pull away, it brings me back to Jeanette. We got to think about it, man. This is boxing. This is not basketball. Somebody's trying to get an edge. Somebody, maybe he's old, maybe he's a weight bully. I don't know. But we got to go back to that. It has to be taken serious because boxing is no joke. It's not a game. It's not a game. And see, I'm human. Even though when I'm like, come on, really? Come on, guys. It's not like he's shooting. He's not like he's jacking up like Barry Bonds, Jose Canseco, man. You know what I'm saying? He ain't doing the Miller. He ain't doing that. He not doing the HGH. He ain't doing that, you know? And then these comments, then you think about how dangerous the sport is. Doesn't make you stronger. Coffee, he said, coffee is more potent. He uses Canelo team for the views. Ed Perez has the right answer. I wouldn't fight him. Real talk said I wouldn't fight him. I feel you, man. I feel you. I will fight him, but I feel you if you wouldn't, man. You know, it depends. Maybe it depends where you at in life, man. You know, if how about if you was a person that had like 6 losses and this is your last shot? You're never gonna get this opportunity again. You know, I think it depends where you at in your career at the same time. If you're young, you know, he's 16-0, so he got a lot of he got a career ahead of him, his opponent. So he's like, I ain't gonna take this one. You know, it was like when Naoya Inoue don't want to face Luis Neri. He said he will never face him in his life because he's dirty. Punch, which boxer that tested positive will be considered very serious? Sugar Shane. I think and now I think all should be serious. If you're trying to get an edge, now when people talk about, well, this is when he's not trying to get ready for a fight, he's just there trying to lose weight. Like if he's taking hydroxycut. How about hydroxycut? Is that banned? I think that's banned in boxing. Is hydroxycut banned in boxing? This proves Suleiman ain't for sale. You think Suleiman needs to do something about it? Cheating is cheating. Stop it. Yeah, man. I agree, Ernest Young. Cheating is cheating, man. It's in the rule. It's banned. It's cheating, man. We got to call it what it is. We got to call it what it is. You know? But just like when you cheat on your girl, you want your girl to take you back. Cheating is cheating. But I bet when you cheat on your girl, she catches your ass. You want her to take you back. Don't leave me in the balcony and shit like that. Don't tell me to go get a telly. You want to stay home. You want to stay home. You don't want to take a break. Let's work it out, baby. Let's work it out. Rip, Jeanette. Yeah, rip, man. Rip. Right? Cheating is cheating, but you want your girl to keep you, right? Even cheating, and then you give a little STD, you still want her to keep you. A dirty motherfucker. Fentermin and hydroxychloroquine, original formula, same family. Okay, so it's actually banned. Call Oscar Punch. Ask him what's up. Cheating is cheating, but Caleb should keep Canelo out the media. Canelo is no talk, all action, and is taking Caleb very serious. People forgetting about that. I think, yeah, I don't know why he was caping for Victor Conte though, and then going that Canelo Alvarez pass. You going for? I don't understand that. You going that Canelo Alvarez pass. I hate when opponent. To be honest, I'm all for the trash talk, but when your opponent devalues you in a way, like you're a cheater, like you never done anything, and then when you want to beat them, you think that you earning everything, right? If you think Canelo is a cheater, man, don't fight him. Don't fight him. Cause then you're gonna be crying and bitching and moaning about, oh, but Canelo Alvarez is a cheater anyway. You're gonna throw that. You're gonna have that in the back in the back of your in the back of your back pocket. You're gonna throw that card out. Well, he probably was cheating with Oscar Valdez and shit. I wouldn't know. You know, he got a lot of money. You know, they like to protect him. I don't like that. I don't like that. Love your channel. I'm trying to type while the boss is driving around. Good looking now, Mr. Romero. HLD, that's right. Valdez was probably just trying to make weight. Motherfuckers make it seem like it has steroids. It still ain't right. I agree with that too, man. I agree with that, Angel. You know? But it's an art of making weight as well. You know what I'm saying? That's the part, man. He was just trying to make weight, but he's shortcutting his way to make weight. Do we care how fighters make weight anyway? I don't know, man. There's a lot of answers. There's a lot of things, man. I don't know, man. See, it's just, and it's all over the place. Cheating is cheating, but what are you cheating on? You know what I'm saying? How come Floyd gets a pass with illegal? Because hey, let's not forget, Floyd allegedly, allegedly has his testing secure, meaning that nobody could ever check Floyd's, Floyd Mayweather's, test results. It can never be public. They can never. It's sealed. I want to know why it's sealed though. Why does it? Why does Floyd Mayweather's drug test have to be sealed? You know that always got to me. I never looked at Floyd Mayweather like a cheater, but once I found out that his drug testing is sealed, then in a sport like this, you become suspicious. Even though it's a 1% of suspicious, you become suspicious about something. Yeah, his drug tests is sealed by the courts or something like that. Nobody could ever check Floyd Mayweather's drug results. Allegedly, allegedly, he paid for it. Yeah, he also flushed his system with IVs. Floyd may be tested dirty for something once and had it sealed. Yeah, probably. I was kind of, I never thought, and I'm not saying Floyd Mayweather is either. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is allegedly what's been out there that his drug testing is sealed. Nobody could look back at it. Nobody could test his blood, his frozen blood, or whatever. It's sealed. So, I was kind of skeptical on I believe the Manny Pacquiao fight when his weight, his weight was not recorded. I think they said they didn't want to he didn't want to be weighted in, something like that. And I think that was kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Because Floyd Mayweather was one of the guys that was very was outspoken about being an advocate in clean boxing, but you know, what's the difference between take steroids and 100 milligram of natural vitamins? Floyd has a therapeutic use exceptions. Hotel cameras saw Doc going to Floyd's hotel at late hours. Ooh. Floyd always pushed for Olympic drug testing against Pac, and Pac refused. There's people that were suspicious of Pac, but then when Pac called the bluff, they needed to pay up. So even when people had suspicions of Pac, Pac made you pay up for talking ish and for tagging him with that. So Pacquiao did the right thing. And I do believe that looking at Kalen Plant's tweet, that Canelo Alvarez, I think he's in position to sue Kalen Plant like Manny Pacquiao did Floyd Mayweather. Which I think. Should Canelo Alvarez go there and sue Kalen Plant for his comments made? Which I think. Do you think that Canelo Alvarez should be suing Kalen Plant for his tweets? No. Canelo doing business move for her tequila bottle. Not know yet. Canelo probably hitting it. Gabriel Mondon reporting Floyd failed test. You San said yes. Yono said yeah. Sue to set an example. Yes. Damn. I mean, to be honest, I think that Kalen Plant, he added Canelo in that. So in his thread, he's telling like, I don't know. I mean, I think it's borderline. I think it's borderline though. I'm just saying that we seen Manny Pacquiao do it to Floyd Mayweather, and I think that Canelo Alvarez, if there is something, you know what I'm saying, I think he's in line to sue a Kalen Plant. Um, I don't know about Devin Haney because he had that needle, so that needle could be a vaccine. you know, if he says something like, "Yo, he would have took that needle, that PED," then I think Eddie Reynoso could sue him. Maybe. I don't know how things go. Yono said yes. Abe said sue to example. Not Canelo going to beat him up first. Rod said, yeah, of course. Canelo has all the rights. He went all out. In the 90s, used to be best fat burner ever, like being on the super speed, but because of abuse overdose, folks get heart attacks and it got banned. Angelo. Sue for 300K. How about sue for his old purse? But Nello got caught with his hands in the petty jar. This weekend's fight between boxing legend Floyd Mayweather Jr. and YouTube star reportedly still despite what? Punch fin tournament is only prohibited during a competition. Those are the boxing rounds. Canelo refused to fight Conor McGregor because he be real. No, boxing trash talk between fighters, part of the game. He's not a trainer. Canelo has the opportunity to smash his face. Okay, HOD said no. Plan should Canelo be for 2 broken ribs. They should sue Devin. Ooh. I don't think Devin could be sued because he didn't really say he didn't say exactly. He just had a needle there. So that needle could Devin said Eddie Reynoso whole camp on that shit with the needle. You know, that right there could be like a vaccine needle. You know what I'm saying? If he would have said a PED, then yes, because he said Eddie Reynoso. I think they got to watch out what they say, man. Defamation of character. Canelo was cleared of internationally talking computeral. AKA Canelo paid to be absolved. Well, ladies and gentlemen, keep smashing the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Keep smashing the like button. I think it's a very complex. For some people, it's really easy for people to just say, but you know what, man, just do it, man. Just fight or just suspend. I think the WBC is under fire. I think they need to do something. Mark was good. My brother Mark was good. He said Neri, Canelo, Valdez, Martinez popped. And Ruiz losing all that weight coming off knee surgery. I'm a Canelo fan, but that camp is sketchy, Punch. Yo, I said fishy yesterday, right? There's a lot of people that's mad. There's a lot of people that understand my sentiment and understand my point of view, and then there's other people that's real mad. Yo, punch, how dare you say that? It just look fishy. It is what it is, man. It's I don't even know why people so mad. I think people gotta stop being so attached to these fighters that don't pay y'all bills. They don't pay our bills, man. We love these fighters. We talk about these fighters. We try to preserve the sports. We're hardcore boxing fans. I mean, we try to preserve all the fighters. We fans of these fighters. But that doesn't mean we need to swallow our dignity and our comprehension level. You feel me? We don't have to do that. You know? There is no rule like, yo, you could be a fan, but you gotta be like I'm not gonna say stupid. I'm not gonna say stupid, but I think that some people like the fans so much. You're a fan, you like the fighter so much that you think that they're like holier than thou. You feel me? And we need to stop that in boxing. I'm not saying I'm not a fan of destroying fighters. I'm not. I don't like that. You know, I don't like when people be like, "Oh, yo, he's fighting him. He's a bum." But then when he beats him, then he's all of this. He's all of that. I didn't like when people were like, "Yo, Deontay Wilder can't fight no kabox." But then when Tyson Fury wins, you be like, "Yo, he's the best heavyweight in the world." But I thought that he just beat a bum. I thought he was a bum. I thought he had no skills. I thought he can't punch. He can't box. He can't fight. But now Tyson Fury beat Deontay Wilder. He's all of this beautiful, great thing. And that's why I feel like people need to stop. You know, need to assess fighters better. You know, way better than just say, "Oh, he gonna get knocked out. Oh, he a bum. Oh, he pussy. Oh, he's afraid. Oh, he fears him. Oh, he ducking. Oh, he's." You know, all this stuff, man. Like, it's called being a fanboy code. But yeah, but who's paying people to be fanboys? Like, I could tell you I like certain fighters that I'm a fan of. I am a fan. I am a fan of Boo Andre. I'm a fan of Keith Thurman. I'm a fan, of Teofimo Lopez. I am a fan of Bud Crawford. I'm a fan of Wilder. I'm a fan of Gary. I'm a fan of Canelo. I'm a fan of Gervonta Tank Davis. I'm a fan of Virgil and Boots. I'm a fan of Brandon Lee. I'm a fan of Manny Serrano, Jessica McCaskill. I love Natasha Jonas. I'm a fan, you know? But that doesn't mean I'm not going to hold them accountable either. They ain't paying my bills. I'm not saying don't critique them to the point you want to destroy them. You know, I'm a fan. Hey, Nikki said I'm a fan of George Kambosos. George Kambosos is a cool dude. George Kambosos is a cool dude that he has worked his way to get that type of shot. You know what I'm saying? And the WBO and the IBF. Shout out to George Kambosos too. Shout out to all my Australians and my Greeks. No boxing, no life forever. I'm a fan of Clarissa Shields. Yeah, I like Clarissa Shields. I just like Amanda Serrano to me is way more entertaining, and I like just Jessica McCaskill approach, and I like Natasha Jonas. I think those are my favorite. Those are my top 3 favorite female fighters, and Katie Taylor is one of the best, man. Skill set is probably one of the best. I love her output. I love her straight punches as well. Even if he popped, as fans, if they don't like boxers testing positive, should you stop supporting boxing or still watch the fights? We always gonna watch the fight. You know that, right? That's the thing. We always gonna watch the fight. Even if we stand there and watch the Jake Paul versus Woodley, we're gonna watch a lot of boxing, even though when we mad about it, you know? I'm a fan of you, Drunk. Thanks, Abel. I appreciate that, man. I'm a fan of you too, Abel. No? We're brothers, man. We're sons and daughters, brothers and sisters, sons and daughters of the Most High, man. We all connected. We're all connected some way, somehow. That's why Planet is so sure of himself that he's going to win, because his boy Victor is making up a big... And see, Mary, I think that Caden Plant put himself in position where now you're going to be criticized. See, Caleb Plant, I'm going to say it again. Maybe y'all ain't catch it. Regardless if y'all don't like it or not. If you think that a Canelo, because it's always going to go back to the Canelo gym. That's the fucked up shit. I don't know the name of the gym, but every time we see Andy Ruiz, we call it, oh, he's in the Canelo gym. Or Andy Ruiz in the Canelo gym. So, you know what? If you're going to think that the Eddie Ray No Soul gym dungeon is suspicious, because people that has gotten caught, then everybody in Snack is suspicious as well. You giving them Caleb Plant, you're giving by responding the way that you responded, even though that you feel like you're doing the right thing and you're speaking up. Sometimes I feel like I'm doing the right thing and I'm speaking up, but you know what? Sometimes my delivery is all fucked up. You feel me? I could feel like I'm genuinely right? Jamie, what's good? Plant doing all this talking seems to me like he don't believe everything he is saying and is trying to convince himself he can win. I think that Caleb Plant is a confident fighter. I do really think so. You know, I think he's a confident fighter. I do think that he does got the heart. I do think that he got good skills and good movement. I just don't think compared to Canelo Alvarez that's hitting on all cylinders like a well-oiled machine. He is your complete fighter. He's I think he's upper body movement and defense is very underrated. I think Canelo Alvarez is just in the peak of his prime right now, and I don't think ain't nobody stopping this freight train in Canelo Alvarez. But I do respect a Caleb Plant. But I'm saying for Caleb Plant, you're opening a door that that you're bringing this type of attention. You're being very outspoken of PEDs, in which yes, people are mad that Oscar Valdez tested what he tested and is still fighting on September 10th. But if we're talking about testing and you're going to condemn and charge people when there was already been charged or put this tag on them, guess what? Every time I see Snack, I see Balco. That's just me. Yo, I'm a Boo Boo Andre fan, right? But I don't like him with Snack. You understand what I'm trying to say? I like Boo Boo, but I don't like him with Snack. And I'm not trying to say that a guy goes to jail and he can't, and that's unfair for people. You understand what I'm trying to say? That's unfair to us. Good looking now. Appreciate it, Jamie. God bless. That's unfair to us because we know a lot of us come from unfortunate backgrounds. We come from the hood. We seen our boys. We seen a family member. We probably seen our father. We seen our uncles probably, you know what I'm saying, get caught. We seen ourselves. You feel me? We get caught. We get locked up. You know, we've been knuckleheads. We go through things in life, and then we want to turn life back around, and a lot of us do a good job doing so. You don't want people coming up to us and always telling us like, oh yeah, you used to be this, or you got locked up for this, or you still a knucklehead, you still a convict. You know what I'm saying? People that did crimes back in the day still trying to look for a job, and it still hinders them. You know what I'm saying? You understand? So I don't want to seem like a guy that's disingenuous to a man like Victor Conte rehabilitating himself and coming up with with a good company, with a legal company, and making a living out of himself and trying to change what he feel he destroyed. But it is what it is, bro. Every time I do see Snack, man, I see Balco. Is that wrong for me? Is that wrong by me? What y'all think? Do y'all see it the same way I'm seeing, or y'all seeing it the other way? Like, yo, man, he did his time. I see it the same way. But that Baco shit was so deep that, yo, yo, it's like watching. It's like watching if if Nicky Barnes was still alive and shit like that, and then he's selling you, and then he got a company and he's selling, and he's back up in his feet, and he's selling you the synthetic weed or anything like that. I don't know, man. I just they do it too, right? Snack is trash. Mikey Garcia got no abs. Salute Transcendent Sports. Snack equals Baco all day. Man, I see it like that sometimes, man. I don't want to see it like that. This plan is sticking up for Victor because as he speak, he's stirring up bash for Plant as he can beat Alvarez. I think they doing since before this Oscar Valdez. See, it's gonna look bad, man. This is now I sense this promotion is gonna turn very, very dirty. This promotion is really gonna turn very, very dirty, in which a lot of people gonna spotlight PED. Damn, man, Caleb Plant. I don't think that this was his intentions, but now it's gonna open it up, bro. It is gonna open it up. If you think it's gonna get ugly now, I'm telling you. Because if Caleb Plant runs with this cheating Canelo narrative, PEDs, and you're with the kingpin of PEDs, you're with the Nicky Barnes, the Pablo Escobar of PEDs, Victor Conte. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Subconsciously, you just think of Baco if you lived during the scandal. And I lived during the scandal, right? HLD, I lived during the scandal. Boy, yo, what's good? It's going to be great buildup. It's going to be a nasty buildup, though. It's going to be a lot of PED slurs coming out. Midwest boxing was good. It's going to be a lot of PED slurs coming out. The Canelo team is going to look at, the ex, Pablo Escobar. Chilling, my brother. They're going to look at the Pablo Escobar of PEDs and Victor Conte and Snack. If Caleb Plant goes, it's going to be, I'm telling you, folks. Most legendary PED user was Lance Armstrong. I'm telling you, folks. Jose, we need an ugly fight. That's going to be tough for Eddie's camp. I think it's going to be tough for both. And this is why Caleb Plant just spoken, you know what I'm saying? And you was Snack, bro. A lot of people still don't trust Snack. Punch, you the only one who speaks bad about Snack, though. Snack didn't force athletes to take banned substance. The man was making a living. I'm not the, come on, bro. Come on, man. You telling me I'm the only, I never did a video talking about Snack. What I'm saying is, when you look at Snack, you look at Victor Conte. You look at his past. Come on. It's like what we're looking at anybody in our hood that did their thing and stuff like that. They known for that. They probably gonna always be known for that. That's unfortunate, bro. Do I really drink moonshine? Yes, I do. I bought a case of this. It's a new moonshine. I bought this in San Antonio. I bought a case in San Antonio. Yeah, I like this. I like the cinnamon moonshine. Yep. Right, man? Anybody that's saying that I'm the only one that's talking about it, you crazy, bro. As a matter of fact, if anybody, real talk, anybody could vouch for me, whoever be following me. This is the first time I ever talk about Snack. This is the first time I really talk about Snack. So you saying I'm the only one? Damn. Yikes. Victor Sanchez on making a badge up for Plant as we speak. That's why he's so sure of himself. Sound like this video sponsored by Snacks. Hey, yo, sponsor be Snacks, man. Sponsor, man. Y'all looking for boxing content creator, man. Sponsor me. Yeah, it's the first. Tell him Transcendent Sports. Transcendent Sports is my guy, bro. Y'all know. Look, that's true. This is the first time, man. So I'm sorry, real talk. I never talk about Snack, man. Right, I never heard you talk about Snack. That's my point. Yeah, because Caleb Plant is talking about, and I'm just going by the Twitter thread, though. James, what's good, bro? Good looking now. I appreciate you, my brother. I'm just talking about the thread, though. You feel me? See, real talk. Do you got Twitter? Did you read the Caleb Plant, the back and forth? You got to read it. That's the only reason why I'm bringing it up. I'm only reading what Caleb Plant and what he was going back and forth with Lalo's boxing. And I'm saying that he's doing a mistake bringing that up. I'm thinking he's doing a mistake vouching for Victor Conte as a guy that did his time and trying to fix himself, or now he's good or whatever. But you could say the same thing with Canelo Alvarez for that. Oh, yeah, he did cheat with Combuterol, and now he's good. He never tested dirty ever again. So why bring it up if you don't want people to bring up Victor Conte? Yeah, at the end of the day, And anybody could tell you, people was kind of like, Victor Conte, snack? I just never said anything about it, but a lot of people used to talk about that. The only reason why a lot of people wasn't talking about it, because like I said in the beginning, I said the guys that represent snack ain't no knockout artists. But if it was a snack, I'm telling you, bro, if it was a snack boxer that's sponsored by Snack and he's knocking everybody out on some highlight reel shit, everybody be looking at Snack. Everybody. The only reason is because you got Devin Haney, you got Caitlin Plant, you got Boo Boo Andrade, you got, you do got Mikey, but you got most of the fighters that's with Snack or guys are not knockout artists. It doesn't have a highlight reel. It doesn't bring that type of attention. If you had Snack and you had Boots Ennis, you had Virgil Ortiz, you had Deontay Wilder, you had Javante Tank Davis, you'd be like, whoa, wait 1 second here. You got all these highlight reel knockout artists. Then you'd be like, yo, what the hell is Snack? Come on, man. Come on. The only thing that's saving Snack is that you got them dudes that's not known for knocking people out. Punch, have you ever seen Snack fighter get KO'd? Ooh, not really. Not really. After Mikey had Snack, his power died. Ooh. These boxers act like they don't know exactly what they're eating and putting in their body. They ain't scientists or lab scientists or even know about chemistry. On label doesn't translate to. I agree with that. I was saying that earlier, yo. I don't know I don't know everything that goes inside my body, and I think that's not accurate. I think that tweet can't be accurate, and I know, man. I don't want to say for a fact because I'm not gonna speak for the brother, but Caleb Plant, man, I think I don't think you know everything that goes inside your body. Like you call Vada before you start eating dinner with your stop. Jamie. So Conte is clear now, but people still killing. Exactly though. Right, Jamie? It's true. See, it opens up these worms, bro. It opens up these can of worms, bro. So Conte is clear now, but people still killing Canelo. Can't imagine if Canelo was with Snack. Oh my God. Can you imagine? Fact. Can you imagine if Canelo Alvarez was with Snack? The same way. Look. What did they say about Marquez? What did they say about Marquez? Who started? Who was the strength and conditioning coach preparing for Manny Pacquiao? And what did people felt? It was highly suspicious, right? What's his name again? The guy that was with Marquez, the strength and conditioning coach that was with Marquez before facing Manny Pacquiao for the last time. Memo. Is it Memo? And what everybody was saying. Marquez, look at his body, looking more cut up, better than ever, and then knocking out Manny Pacquiao like that. What everybody was saying. What was the whispers out there? What was the whispers? The whisper was what? That he was using, right? Because he was affiliated by somebody that was, affiliated with dope, with selling, with doping or whatever it was. The same shit with Snack. It could be I'm not saying it should be. I'm saying that people could look at it. The someone who knew how to get away from PED. Marquez was clearly juiced. He came in like Incredible Hulk that night. Right? So if you affiliated with somebody, people are going to look at you like that. It is what it is. If you walking around with if you with your boys and you walking around with two pushers that everybody know, and y'all walking in the club and y'all going to VIP, everybody gonna look at you the same shit. They gonna look like y'all all pushers. Y'all all getting money in the streets. People ain't gonna think that you a bus driver. They're gonna be like, hey, yo, he's chilling with Nikki. He's chilling with Nino. With Nino G Money, and so he gotta be somebody too. Also, people accuse Alex Ariza of supplying Manny Pacquiao, but when Floyd used him, you feel? You see? When you affiliated with somebody like that, people gonna think about it. So I'm saying Caleb Plant, now that he's coming out, he's talking about PEDs. Guess what? Now people are gonna shoot arrows at Caleb Plant. Now you're gonna have the whole fan base of Canelo Alvarez. You don't got no fan base to actually be your bodyguard. Because when these arrows shoots back at you, Caleb Plant, when the PEDs arrows shoot back at you, Caleb Plant, you ain't gonna be able to handle that. Victor Conte gonna be like, come on, Caleb Plant, shut up. Come on, man. You know how hard I work for this now? Where fucking people are not gonna buy my damn products. Caleb Plant, you gonna mess up the product. People ain't gonna be, they go, yo, it's bad for business. Then people gonna be like, even the Mexicans gonna be like, mira ese snack, you know what, comprar esa mierda. Fuck it, snack. People ain't gonna want to buy it, man. You doing a bad service. Because I'm telling you, the fan base of Canelo Alvarez is strong. They're gonna come, they're gonna be like, hey, yo, snack this, Victor Conte this. And they're gonna, I'm telling you. That's his opinion. Victor Conte is super close friends with the founders of Vada. Canelo might be in trouble. Here, conflicts of interest. So if, that's not good though, Johnny. Because if Victor Conte, saying that, Johnny, that Victor Conte is friends with Vada, does Conte know the science of beating the Vada testing since he's cool with Vada? You see what we open up here? You see? See, Johnny? Victor Conte is super close friends with the founders of Vada. Canelo might be in trouble here in conflicts of interest. Might be not Canelo in trouble. It might be Conte himself. Because maybe this is the reason maybe why his fighters don't test positive. Because he's cool with the Vada people. You see how it could be flipped around? Ooh, maybe that's what it is. So if he's friends with Vada, no wonder guys ain't coming out. So snack is a thing that might not be detected. Ooh. Yo, it's crazy. I'm telling you, people just can flip everything around, man. It can flip everything around. Man. Victor absolutely knows how to beat the testing. Who else better to administrate your own design of supplements than the former? Shit. You see? And this is what it is. Look, y'all. Leading up to Canelo Alvarez and Caleb Plant, nobody was talking about snack. Nobody was talking about Victor Conte. Right? Think about it. We've done the shows. I've done live shows. I've seen a bunch of videos, even videos from people that may hate Canelo Alvarez. Right? Even people that may hate Caleb Plant. Nobody was talking about snack. Nobody was talking about really testing positive for anything in this fight. But now, look what everybody see. Look at the chat. Now it's gonna be all over the place. Watch, because Caleb Plant opened up that worm. It's one thing Oscar Valdez going through what he's going through, but now you're charging Canelo Alvarez as well. And now you're going to open up that fan base. They're going to be like, time out. You're with the ex Nicky Barnes of PED. You're with the ex Tony Montana of a PED. Salsa, Nikki, Nino Brown, J Money. Okay, I got your snack for you, okay, Caleb Plant? I got your snack for you. I'll put it in a big jar like this, and you're gonna fucking eat it. You put it in a fucking water, you put it in juice, and then before you work out, you're gonna look good. And then you tell Canelo, what that makes you good? You're not good. You should know how to lie. Me, I always tell the truth, even when I lie. So say goodnight to the bad guy. It's gonna be a long time you see another bad guy like this. I tell you that. Make the Conte like this. Make the Conte like this. Hold on. Look at Kellen Plan. You take this fucking water right here. You fill it up, okay? You take a little powder. You shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey. You turn yourself around, and then you drink it, and then you go to the workout. You're gonna fucking look incredible, incredible Hulk, Captain America, Iron Man. You see, Iron Man died in the last Avatar. Is that the movie Avatar? He died in the last Avatar, and then you come right back. You become the Iron Man. I'm gonna call Hollywood right now for you, okay? This was what snack is all about. Instead of chopping the coke, like in movies, you're gonna see a movie like this. The tea maker. The tea maker. The tea is the new drug. Yo, my man. Man, I need that tea, man. I need that tea. All right. Give me that hot water, man. Let me get that hot water. Ah, damn. For my tongue. I need that. I need. I need that tea, man. I need that tea. Damn, Punch, you always got me cracking up. Yo, it went from needles, taking shit up your nose, rolling up shit, piping, and now it's a fucking cup and a spoon, and you just... Ahora tú verás como tú vas a romper. Tómate té. Tú verás que Miguel Bochet no va a sentir lo que Alfredo Bujón. Toma, muchachos, bébete ese té. Por de verdad un té que me vamos a poner en el fuego. Bébete ese té. Toma. Ay, toma. Bébetelo suave porque está caliente las aguas. Shit. The spoon got upgraded before it went from this to this. I need that powder, man. I need that. Yo, you gotta stop putting that shit up your nose, man. I need that powder for my Kool-Aid, motherfucker. I need it, man. Yo. Con un poco de vitamina. What's in the Punch Magic Moonshot? Don't hit me like that. Hit you right back. Don't hit me like that. He said, Edgar, you smoking that yayo, right? Mira, señor. Yo soy un hombre de la iglesia. Yo soy un hombre evangélico. Mira, señor, a mí, respétame a mí. Di que yo huelo a yayo. Mira, señor, yo soy un hombre que respeta las cosas, yo respeto mi cuerpo con moonshine. All we knew there might be a snack in Punch's moonshine. Ooh! Yeah, yo, motherfuckers need a snack intervention. Hey, man. Man, outside, yo. Hey, man, I need that snack. Yo, question. Floyd had no hair, no testing on his hair for long-term use. He always announced his fights in a short month. He knows how to work the system. He paid Vada big money. Damn. Hey, yo, look. See, in the sport of boxing, you can't overlook a lot of stuff. You know, even what up, Junior? Do you know what's exactly in his drink punch? I don't even know. Let me see. Hey, yo, I didn't even give a damn what's in my drink. See, I just like the way you make me feel. I wonder who snorted more coke, Tyson, Ray Leonard, or JSC. Leonard, you mean Ray Leonard or you mean Leonard Ellaby? Yo, he got the perfect coke nose, bro. Imagine Hollywood and shit like that. You know how people in Hollywood and stuff like that, in the parties, they be doing coke and shit like that. And look at Leonard Ellaby, they be like, "You got oh, how you doing? You got the perfect coke nose. I wish I had your nose. I be sniffing more coke than usual and shit like that." Thinking. Chilling with like gringas and stuff, like chilling with the Barbies in Hollywood, and Leonard Ellaby like, "Oh, how you doing, Leonard? What's good? Hi, what's up? Yo, let me tell you something. You got the best coke nose. We got them little skinny nose and shit like that. But yo, I could sniff a brick with your shit." Yo, he got a brick nose. Fuck that shit. He got a kilo nose, man. What you talking about? He take a kilo right there, man. He be smuggling shit, man. Shit, bring something to New York City, man. Yo, they come, man. They stop letting the LB, man. The cops. Oh shit, I got something. Put that brick all over the place. We thought there was brick. There was a snitch around here. Where's the damn brick? What the fuck y'all talking about? What y'all talking about? What y'all talking about? Tank Davis, tell us, where is it? Shit. Man, punch last year, 50 people in Mexico were poisoned by combuterol and meat. At one time, it was the news and the max. You know what it is? It's also like, it's all. Yeah, he said Leonard Ellaby is he's real dead. Nah. Don't disrespect Bill like that. My black brothers prefer Kane and the Rocks. That T excuse is a joke. It is, bro. The T excuse. Really? Ay, because the T is funny though. Matter of fact, man, let me send the link, man. I haven't done this in a while, man. Let's chop it up. Anybody, man. Let's chop it up, y'all. Happy Hour Thursday. Let's chop it up. The most dangerous show in the world, man. Want to chop it up with your brother Punch, man. Let's chop it up. Let me put a photo up before. Shout out to my brother Bill. What's good, Bill? What's good, Bill? What's good, Goonie? The black Goonie. Predator. The best haircut ever known to man. Shout out to my sponsors. Chia. Shout out to my sponsors. Chia. Mayweather promotion. Mayweather, aka I smell smart. I make smart investments. I make smart investments, son. Hold on. Yo, what's good? Transcendent Sports Channel, what's good?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
I'm doing great. What about you, brother?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Good. You
Damn.
doing great. You doing awesome, man. How's everybody in Canada, man?
It's cold here, bro.
Yo, it's cold out there, man. Oh
I heard
shit.
you got a nasty storm there in New York.
Yeah, man. It was crazy. It was crazy, man.
I hope you didn't get hit hard. Your neighborhood.
Hey, yo, pause.
Ah, pause. Sorry. I mean, like
Hey, yo. He said, "Hey, yo."
I didn't
Uh,
mean it that way.
Shout out to all the Filipinos in the building. Yo, what's good, man? We got a Transcendent Sports Talk right here, man. Transcendent Sports Channel. He Filipino. How's
Yeah,
everybody
brother.
out there in the Philippines, man? How they feeling? They got better? They feel better out there, man, with the Manny Pacquiao loss?
Uh, we'll see. We'll see. I think they all accept it, dude. It's the first time I saw Filipinos accept a loss. It's every time when Pacquiao
Right.
loses, be like, it's a controversial. He got robbed, but seems like everybody accepts it. So
Damn, everybody did accept it. I was there, man. It was like a funeral home after.
yeah, yeah, it is what it is, man. But
Yeah.
but you know what? He ain't done. I'm telling you that. I think he's coming for one more.
I think he's coming for one more too. A matter of
Yeah,
fact, I do. At first, I was like, man, come on, you got nothing to prove. I still don't think he got nothing to prove. I just want him to leave. I think I want him to get that type of like celebration, like leading
yeah.
up to the fight. There's gonna be Manny Pacquiao's last. We're never gonna see him back in the ring. This is the last time we see the 8th division world champion. I got to announce. I announced Manny Pacquiao. I think Manny Pacquiao's people, they should have said, "Yo, punch drunk. Can you replace Ray Flores and just announce Manny Pacquiao?" Because I would have been Manny Pacquiao, the 8th division world champion, the 5 lineal, the 12-time world champion, the ambassador, the senator, the humanitarian, the great husband, the great father, the great karaoke singer of them all, the GOAT, Manny Pacquiao.
It would be nice.
Right?
It'd be nice.
And then the
Yeah.
whole Philippines, yeah!
Dude,
Yeah, man.
for the last fight, I want him to fight in the Philippines, and the undercard should be like Nanito Donaire versus Casimero. Can you imagine that?
I think that's a main event fight, though.
I know, but leading to a last Manny Pacquiao fight.
I don't know, man. I think that's a main event. Casimero. I think what's the other kid name?
Masayo.
Yeah. He could be in the undercard, man. He
I
could
mean,
be build them up, keep building them up, and for real, I he didn't look great before that knockout. He got
oh
knocked
no,
down. He
he
got
was
knocked
losing.
down.
He
Yeah,
was
he was
losing.
losing. He got
He
knocked
was
down.
losing like 5 rounds to like one round.
It was a
Where
couple
you,
of upsets that
yeah.
night. So what you think, yo, Transcendent Sports? What you think about what do you think about this cut this Oscar Valdez thing? Do you think that he should fight? Do you take it real serious as a fan, or what is it? You think that he should be suspended, strip, um,
I
out
mean,
out of boxing? What do you feel?
he should get like how when Canelo got popped dirty
Mm-hmm.
and they stripped him. I think the same way. Oh, he's
Did
suspended.
they
He got
strip?
suspended. No, no, he
Yeah, he
got
got
suspended,
suspended.
right?
Yeah.
They should suspend him as well. To be like a fair shot, right? But when
How
he's
about if his opponent says, "Nah, man," because even see, this is why I said earlier. That's why I said earlier. I said how about if what I'm saying, his opponent, because you're taking the opportunity from his opponent to not only face for a title but face a name,
right,
face
yeah, yeah.
Oscar Valdez. So you taking away the opportunity from him, and sometimes his opponent be like, man, I want to fight him. Forget it. Maybe his opponent, because I haven't heard nothing from the camp. Have anybody out there heard anything from Robin, his opponents, his camp?
No, no, no.
No.
There's no reports. It's just around his team, right? Honestly, it creates more controversial topic with among YouTubers, and it's like I seen a lot of man. I don't know why they hate Latino fighters so bad. Like I don't understand this. Like like I seen it and I'm like, okay, now you guys pushing it the hate to Canelo. Canelo didn't do anything wrong about this. Like there's a lot of channels out there. I won't name them, but there's a lot of channels out there putting this on Canelo.
Yo, there was a lot of people mad at me for just being like saying that it's fishy. Yo, there was people out there saying that I was narrative pushing just because I said other
What?
shit. Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah. Look at the comments. Look at the comments, yo. On my last video, there's people tight. Like, yo, what the? Cause it looks fishy. Cause somebody tested positive for in the A and the B sample. You're saying that I'm saying, yo, punch. You're sounding like the narrative pushers and shit like that. What? Like, I see. I think that they're just people out there that just, you know, they're just like the ones that the people that they hate. The one that they criticize at all time, they just them. They're the same way.
Mm.
I'm subbing. I'm unsubscribed to you now because you brought up Oscar Valdez and Canelo. Come on, man, it's a damn joke. They got mad because I was doing the Andy Ruiz, the Eddie Reynoso. Miras. ¿Por qué
Oh
tú
yeah,
me
yeah,
dices,
yeah, 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 yeah.
Canelo? ¿Por qué tú me dices esa carne? Yo no quiero comer carne más contigo, Eddie. Some guy was like, "You don't even do the fucking the Mexican accent good." They remind me like a chick that you used to make laugh, and then now that she's mad at you, it's not funny no more.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Speaking of that, when I was like watching your channel, then my girl was like, "Are you watching Pound Strong again?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's my evening routine. What are you talking about?" She's like, "You've been on his channel longer than you've been like facing me," and I'm like, "Well, talk to Punch Drunk. That's not my fault."
She go divorce your ass. You better stop playing.
If you got an email, bro, say it's just not me.
Look, Punch, look. I know you're good at what you do, and you talk about boxing, and it's all right. I'm okay. I love Manny Pacquiao too. But my husband, Transcendent Sports Channel, you know Carlos, him, he's just he just want to pay attention to you. I bought this lingerie, and he just never wanted to.
Shut up, dude.
And every time, you told you told him to smash the like button. He just kept smashing the like button instead of me. So Punch, stop saying smash the like button. He actually put his drawers down and started smashing, put his pee on the damn laptop,
Don't do
and started
that no more,
smashing
bro.
the damn laptop. Stop it! What the hell?
Dude.
Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Make love to the like button. Tongue kiss the like button. Make the like button come. Impregnate the like button. Give the like button twins. Pay child support to the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go.
Oh Jesus, Punch. Dude, if she hears this thing, I'm so much in trouble, bro. Speaking of that, how's the family? How's the family, bro? Family good?
Yeah, the family's doing good, man. The family's doing good, great. God is good. God is great. Once you got God in your heart, man, everything's always good.
I always believe that. Speaking of that, so I have a question for you.
Mm.
Where does should Valdez should Team Canelo we think of Valdez in their camp? Because it's bringing on be honest, it's bringing on negativity on it.
I think it's fair. I think no. I think it's unfair. To be honest, I know we joke. I joke around. People joke around, but we keep on saying the Canelo camp. You feel me? And I think
Okay,
that's
yeah.
no,
I
no,
get
no,
what
no,
you're
no, no,
saying.
no, no,
Yeah.
no. But keep on. But this is just for like this is just me. Like when I see Ryan Garcia, I say the Canelo gym. When we see Andy Ruiz, we say the Canelo gym, and this is why when we look at Oscar Valdez, we look at the Canelo camp. We look at the Canelo gym, and people are bringing up his name very unfairly. You know. I understand. Yes, the computer war. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Get over it. Just like you want people to get over your best friend that was locked up and he's trying to get a job, right? Just you want to get over it. Just like when you was cheating on your girl, right? And she and you wanted her to get over it, right? That's it.
Right.
Can I get over the Canelo Alvarez stuff? You know, this is Oscar Valdez situation. He got to take accountability whatever he puts in his body, even though that is hard for people to actually be like, yo, you know what you put inside your body. Let me ask you a question, Chess in the sports. When you go
What's
to
up?
the restaurant, do you ask the waitress all the ingredients in the food that you're about to be
Eat?
blessed with?
No, I just look at the menu. Whatever looks good, looks good. I don't. Why would
Like if
I? Why
like you
would I
don't
do
even
that?
know if
No,
that chicken is from
like this. Like, is it a free roam
a
chicken or
damn
like whatever? Yeah,
giraffe
yeah,
or something like that,
yeah. No,
or a hyena,
no.
nothing,
Do
right?
you punch? Do you? No, I don't think so.
Hell no, especially if I'm tipsy and I'm going to the restaurant.
Do you actually get tipsy and then you actually go to the restaurant?
I mean, I think that's the when you got that hunger buzz and shit like that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And you eat when every food tastes good.
That's pretty much. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So no, I get it. I don't. Honestly, it's just a lot of controversial surrounding it. But you know what's gonna? It's gonna hurt Valdez's stock more than anything else. And
Do you think
I,
it's gonna help? Do you think that okay? I'm gonna say this. Do you think this story is as big as it would be if it was if Oscar Valdez was training with Sales? It was
mm,
his gym. Is this a big story because Oscar Valdez is in the camp of Canelo and Eddie Reynoso?
yeah, I think it is a big story because of that. Because it's associated with Canelo,
Yeah. But
right?
see, should it be associated with Canelo? Think about it. See, like it's like you even said it because it's associated with Canelo. Really?
Well,
Is it
no, well, not
associated with
Canelo.
Canelo?
I'm talking about Canelo's. I'm talking about the the trainer. That's what I'm
Eddie
saying.
Reynoso.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I didn't mean Canelo, but I mean like because he trains Canelo, right?
Hell yeah, I'm gonna see that fight. Conor Ben versus Granados. Shout out to Conor Ben, man. I'm liking this guy, this kid more and more and more. Every time I hear the dude fight, and I hear the more that I see the guy fight, the more that I hear the guy speak, man. I like the way he got. I like the way he's talking. He's talking the talk, man. I like it. I like it. We need that fresh new air in the sport of boxing.
Yeah, we do. It's like Jake Paul. We need him.
I think in terms, I think that we need Jake Paul just because that he's providing opportunity for the boxers. That's all. He's for me. I'm looking at Jake Paul as another promotional machine. Like I'm
He's
looking at Jake Paul not like a fighter. I'm actually looking at Jake Paul like another matchroom, another PDC, another top rank. He is providing opportunities, and there's other people who's good. Shadow, everybody subscribe to Shadow Ghost. Everybody subscribe to Rapstar Boxing Knowledge. Johnny in the building was good. I think that with Jake Paul, for example, I didn't watch really Jake Paul. I didn't pay for the Showtime for Jake Paul. I actually paid for the Showtime for Amanda Serrano, right?
right, right. Yeah,
But it's his platform and his willingness to share his platform with boxers. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I
And then these boxers are happy at the same time. They're not talking shit about their experience with it. They're getting paid more than their other fights with Jake Paul. So Jake Paul, whatever he may be talking all that stuff and he's selling himself,
mm,
he really loves this sport. Like we love this sport, he loves this sport.
right, right. I
He's
just
not
see.
he's not
Yeah,
taking shortcuts with this
no.
sport.
I mean, he's really training. He's
Yeah.
really training. He's really training. And I see his Jake Paul as another entity than when you know how when Mayweather like they wanted to see him lose kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I just see Jake Paul as another quote unquote bad guy, and they want to see him get lose, but people still paid for it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I'm gonna pay for his next show because I
He's
know
a
that
smart dude. He's another smart dude.
he's been putting guys that I would like to see. When he put Regis Prograis, I want to see Regis Prograis. I want to see that fight. Imagine, and I think that his cards is even gonna get better.
Oh,
His
yeah, well,
cards is gonna even get better, and that's
yeah.
that, and that's commendable of him. If Amanda Serrano, 7th Division World Champion, a walking Hall of Famer, the pound for pound knockout queen of boxing, Amanda Serrano, is saying that she got her biggest purse with Jake Paul and all of the stuff that she's done in the sport of boxing, and now a guy outside of the sport that given that her the opportunity to get more money than she's ever had. Man, he's doing good for the sport of boxing. Ain't none of the boxers complaining about Jake Paul.
No, no. And I mean, even the legends, like look, Mike Tyson likes Jake Paul in the
Hey,
sport.
right? And if you have a problem with Jake Paul as a boxer, how about you do this? Get friendly with his company or whatever promotional company. I wanna fight under I wanna fight on your card,
Right.
Jake. Do it
Yeah,
as your
yeah.
promotion and then steal the show. That's your
Mm-hmm.
job to do. See that the problem with with these shows is when it first started with KSI and Logan Paul, nobody stole the show. They
Yeah,
got
nobody did.
booed. They got booed. Billy Joe Saunders and I think Devin
David
Haney was on
Haney
the
got
other
booed.
card. They got booed. So
Yeah.
they didn't steal the show. When I was saying there was a circus, how dare did they fight on the undercard of these guys? How dare they? But they ain't steal the show.
No.
And
It was
then when it was Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr., Jake Paul stole the show.
right.
He stole the show. He knocked out Nate Robinson, even though he was a baller, but he knocked him out. And that was like viral, right?
Right.
Everybody was doing the Nate Robinson memes, right? So
Right.
he stole the show on that Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr., right?
Mm-hmm.
And then on his last one, not the last one, not this one, but the one before with
Ben Askren.
yeah, he
Yeah.
knocked him out. So
Yeah.
nobody stole the show. And then in this time, I think Amanda Serrano did, especially in that last round, because there was action. But then the action started picking up for Woodley and Jake Paul. I don't think a lot of people was mad about the fight, especially after the third, the fourth round, then it started picking up.
Right.
But she stole the show a little bit, but not by that much because, of course, they was looking for a knockout.
Mm.
So if these fighters are mad about their situation or the situation with Jake Paul and he's getting love, how about you get in that card and steal the show?
Right.
Steal the
Right.
show.
Right. And you know what? At first I was like, I was the same boat as you. At first I was like, I don't know if boxers should be in the undercard of YouTubers, right? But then I realized what Jake Paul's doing. This kid has has a deal, right? He has a deal with Showtime, so that means he's getting paid. So whoever's in undercard is getting paid because of Jake Paul's audience, right? And I feel like that generates more money for boxing. So I get it. I get it. I get it. Like who's I think Jake Paul is not necessarily a bad thing, but more like it's a necessary need for the sport. Do you get what I'm saying?
I think so at this point, yeah, it is necessary. I think he is necessary to the sport, and there's going to be people out there that's going to disagree, but I do think that Jake Paul is highly necessary to the sport, especially if he's going to be doing what he's doing and providing an opportunity and providing a lane for fighters. That's another outlet for fighters to fight and make money. I like all these opportunities. I like that. Like there's people that just like the old style with Showtime and HBO and it's just two networks. But
Right.
I like all this. I like the Triller. I like the
New
Zone.
companies coming
I
in.
like
Yeah.
yeah, I like the ESPN, the PBC. You got Showtime. And then you got these independent shows like anybody look into these independent shows out down south. I like Bad Promotions. I like Davies Promotion Entertainment. They're doing a good job.
Yeah, they're selling out crowds.
Yeah,
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 they're
and
selling out crowds.
so more platforms, more opportunities for boxers to be seen, more opportunities for people to make money.
Yeah, that's true. That's
You know,
true. Like I just don't understand how people kind of bash him. Like I get it. Like Jake Paul is not boxing real fighters, but I mean, he knocked out an MMA fighter. He outboxed an MMA fighter. So I'm thinking he can be actually really good at the sport. Like if he like he's really training for real. Like
yeah.
he's training for real. So I'm like thinking a couple more fights, maybe with a real boxer, and see what happens, right? And that's another thing. MMA fighters are not passing the test. Do you get like? I mean, Tyron Woodley
Hey,
was a good
hey,
boxer.
they ain't passing. They're not passing the Jake Paul test.
Yeah, like what you said. That's a really good analogy. I like that. Jake Paul test.
They're not passing the Jake Paul test, man. Um,
Would you consider Jake Paul as the next cash cow?
I think he is the cash cow. I mean, Not, of course, not Canelo Alvarez
No,
catching
no,
hell.
yeah, but I'm
But I'm
talking about
yeah, but
like
I'm talking
outside of
about
that.
in America.
Yeah,
Yeah, in America, yeah, he's the. Remember, how old is Jake Paul? 24.
dude, he's 20. Like, yeah, not even 23.
Shit, he got
I
a
think Logan
long.
Paul, his brother's older.
Hey yo, put it this way, man. Don't put it past y'all. A lot of people don't put it past y'all. If this kid starts to still grows at the age of 27, he wins a world title. Don't
Yeah, I can
don't
see
be
that.
surprised. Don't be surprised.
I can
Don't be
see that happening.
surprised. Don't. Anybody that works out with him say that he takes it serious. And I'm talking about this is talking about but people in the sport of boxing. Like he's not lollygagging. Like yeah, he's late in the sport, but he's not cheating the sport.
No.
He's not cheating the sport. He's not doing anything different that promotional company does when you face. Remember the other day I showed um Kell Brooks record when he first started.
Yeah, it was bad. Yeah, I saw that. Or when who else? When Manny Pacquiao started? Who are those guys? Yeah,
Everybody started fighting guys that is like 4 wins and 56. You had a
losses.
guy that had 12 wins and 148 losses, bro. So you're telling me that Jake Paul fighting non-boxers, what's the difference? So he's not doing anything different. If you look at 90% of boxers' first 4 fights, look at their opponents. Jake Paul's not doing anything different.
Nope.
He's not doing anything different.
Nope.
So
But the difference is the opponents that he fights are well known,
hey, and that's
right?
their fault, right? They got a
Yeah.
fighting background, and hey, you know what I'm saying? Like yo, that's on them. That's on them. They not stealing the show. They getting their money. They getting their bread. These guys probably get paid more with Jake Paul than fighting in the UFC. I don't know, but can't be mad at his grind, man. And he's
Uh,
creating opportunities.
no, and you know what? People shouldn't be mad. Like even Tyron wouldn't want a rematch because he's getting money.
Yep.
You don't think in for a second rematch he's getting twice as the money for Jake Paul's fight? I'm pretty sure he will. You you punch. Would you fight Jake Paul? I'm pretty sure you would.
Hell yeah. I'll fight
Right?
Jake Paul. Hell yeah.
For $1 million? Who
Man,
would say no to that?
I'll fight him for 200,000. I'll fight him. I'll
Nah,
fight.
I could probably give you more confidence than that punch.
No, but I'm just saying I'll fight Jake Paul.
Yeah. Who wouldn't? Who
Right?
wouldn't? Like honestly, getting
Let's go.
bread.
Punch drunk Jake Paul. Let's
Better
go.
not duck me, son. You better not duck me, son.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's like Manny versus Pancho. Who?
Right?
Yeah.
Anyway. Then it's me. Then it's not a soul. Said it never means me. Had a mother bone. Wait a minute. What do you mean? What do you mean? Spin me when I'm low. Then it's not a show, man. When it's not a fiend.
Man, come on, Pancho, man, the greatest of all time. No, Manny Pacquiao is the greatest of all time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Like,
like to hear man. I gotta get a video of Manny Pacquiao singing. That shit make me laugh.
dude, I'll
It's una cosa basica. It's una aranga.
you kill me, Punch. You kill me. Hey, Punch, watch it, man. He could be the next president. And he's gonna send someone, bro.
Manny Pacquiao, I want to go in battle, man. I already got my songs on deck. Ready for that karaoke battle with Manny Pacquiao.
What's your go to karaoke song?
I could never tell you my go-to.
Oh, come on.
Cause then you're gonna have a playlist. Cause one day we're gonna do Punch Drunk versus karaoke versus
Oh, that sounds
karaoke
nice.
versus out here in Punch Drunk. Yeah, man, we're gonna do karaoke versus.
Karaoke voices. Like,
No, it depends on karaoke. It depends where you at doing karaoke. Like if I'm downtown, you know, chilling with, the crowd is more of a melting pot, tourists.
Right,
Then
right.
I'm bringing out the Aerosmith.
Oh, you're going old school, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Old school the
And then
way.
you hear even the old women. And I'm dying to forget you, and the whole crowd is singing. I even got it. I've done it before. I don't
Oh,
even need to sing the song. I win every karaoke, bro. Hell's Kitchen, what's up? Anybody, let's go.
oh. Is there like a karaoke place in Harlem?
I never did karaoke in Harlem. I did karaoke in Korean
Brooklyn?
Town,
Oh, Koreatown.
Korean Town, um, Soho,
Mm.
downtown. Saludo, compa, dímelo, Andrés, señor. Yo, one time I did the karaoke and I did the my mind is telling me no. But my body, and I took my shirt off,
Oh my god.
got some corn, corn cooking oil and stuff like
Pause,
that.
dude. Holy shit.
Yeah, I was trying to win the shit.
Did you win though?
Of course I won, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Oh my gosh. I don't see
What you win?
nothing wrong. What I won?
Yeah.
I got a wife. I can't say it right
God damn.
But now, see, I can't even sing those R. Kelly songs no more because
Yeah, you know why? Do you know why you can't
yeah,
sing
because
the R.
R.
Kelly
Kelly
songs?
he fuck my karaoke man joints up, man. Ew, why you be singing? I used to be my mind is telling me no. Oh, say, shut the fuck up. You're like I gotta switch it up. I gotta hit him with Tank.
Oh yeah, that's
The
not bad.
singer Tank. The singer
Yeah,
Tank.
yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, yeah. I just that's I can't believe you actually do anything just to win a competition.
Yeah, I'm a wild boy, man. I be having fun.
You know how I would love
That's
to
why I can't
see.
go to clubs no more, man. That's why I can't go to clubs no more because people don't dance, bro. Now I'm gonna look like the damn fool by myself dancing and shit.
Or is that the reason why? Is it because people can't dance?
¿Ontan el perico? ¿Dónde que está el perico? Montana, Sosa. Vamos a periquear todito. Andrés Sánchez. Aquí estamos en un periqueado.
No
Yo,
man,
I'm gonna make it. That's my bucket list for the channel, though. I told you it was my bucket list for the channel, right?
no, I don't think you have.
I said my bucket list for the channel is to have Angel Garcia, Ghost Guerrero's dad, and Teofimo Lopez Sr. And we playing dominoes.
Oh yeah. Yes. Yeah.
We playing dominoes, bro. And I have an interview with all of them. But we gotta be tipsy. It have to be like
Oh, dude, that'd be.
yeah, no soberness. We gotta be tipsy. We gotta be drinking beers and have Ghost Guerrero, Teofimo Lopez Sr., and Angel Garcia chopping it up on one of these Thursdays and shit like that. Hell
Oh,
yeah.
that'd be great.
Oh my god, that's my bucket list. My bucket list ain't even talking to Mike Tyson or nothing like. My bucket list is talking to them three at the same time.
Can you imagine what would they say?
Oh man, what a show!
I bet you'd be just in the middle, just in shock and just not saying anything.
I even try to make a fight. Yo, Guerrero, this guy that said your breath stink. Oh. Oh, be like, my son is the best. No, my son is the best. No, my son is the best. You got to tell people Lopez Sr. He's saying, we better than everybody. They scared. They scared. They scared of my son, Moon. They scared. My son is better than everybody. You see Lomachenko? We could have knocked him on the third round. He wasn't throwing punches. He wasn't throwing punches. Get out of here. They all scared. That pussy Josh Taylor. Fuck out of here. They scared. They scared. That guy Dang Haney and Javante Tang, Floyd Mayweather scared. They scared to put him in front of my son. My son is the best.
You got his impression right, bro. I like that. Nice. Imagine Angel will come back though.
Amazing. Huh?
Imagine when Angel will come back. Angel Garcia.
Oh shit. I like Angel, bro. I like Angel.
Dude, his energy is phenomenal.
Birdman.
Yeah.
Bird.
That's good. That's good. Damn. So that's what else on your bucket list? Do you want to see Manny Pacquiao singing with you?
Yeah, that's good. That's fun. I think I you know lie. I wish it would happen. There was a lot of people that I think with Manny Pacquiao, too many people wanted his attention. You know,
That's Manny Pacquiao, man.
And I think that Manny Pacquiao wanted to talk to the media even more, but there's just too many people just pulling him,
To the side,
Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Manny Pacquiao is a street dude, man. Stop acting like he needs y'all. You know,
Attention. Yeah.
You know what it is when I see okay, if you're doing you're doing media work, but it's not open to the public. Like everybody is checked, right? You're checked. You're going through
your credentials.
and it's and you got credentials. It's only media work. It's only media and the fighters. All this like if you're still like bodyguard and all that, like yo, relax. Y'all already checked us. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like. Ain't nobody here gonna do something to Manny Pacquiao, you know. Most of the people in the room love Manny Pacquiao, like.
But there's one who doesn't.
And Manny Pacquiao never had a mask.
Dude, that's what I was concerned about, man. Like when he was training with lots of people, I was like, dude, Manny's not wearing any mask. I was like, God, I hope he doesn't get COVID. That's one thing. I was like, he ain't scared. He ain't scared. But then, and then I realized Manny Pacquiao was like, did Manny Pacquiao just got faster in his training videos? He got faster.
Oh yeah. No, he looked fast during the fight.
No, he was
to
fast.
be honest, he looked fast during the fight. Even in the first couple of rounds, I'm like, yo, when he threw the combination, I'm like, oh yeah, Manny Pacquiao's gonna do something.
It's freaking nature, man.
Down, man.
It's a freaking nature, dude.
I had no legs. Legs.
That's what he said. My legs got tired.
My legs got tired.
And I think the reporter's like, is that all Father Time telling you that you should be done boxing? It's like, no. Nah. He's like, I'll think about it first.
I don't think, to be honest, I don't think he could. Yo, I want to see Haney's dad versus Teofimo Lopez's dad in the ring. I'll pay good money for that. Hey, that would be a good fight. Let's make that happen. Bill Haney versus Teofimo Lopez Sr. Put him in the ring.
I got Theo's dad.
You got Teo's dad?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Teo's dad.
Is you and Bill beef real, by the way? I'm hoping so.
Yo, me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, y'all think we faking it?
I don't know, man. It's like it's funny. Like it's really funny. It's entertainment, right? And I'm thinking to myself, are they actually really fighting about this or what? Like I don't know. I'm asking you. You're the source right now, Punch.
No. I mean, yeah, man. Me and Bill, we go at it, but I have a lot of respect for Bill, though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, look, I say it like this, yo. I think people sometimes forget that, yeah, he's talking on behalf of his son, but at the end of the day, it's still his son, and that's his father.
Right.
Sometimes we do, not we, I don't, because I always mention it, but I think that people forget, like, that's his son. Like, if you're going to if you think that he's going to say my son is second to anybody, or my son is not the best, or my son is ducking somebody, or my son is avoiding somebody, that's his dad at the end of the day. I think if it, to be honest, if it was me, I'll be on my neck. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I, you know what I'm saying, because my temper's probably different. I think that Bill Haney knows how to handle it. He knows how to maneuver. He knows how to use the media. He knows how to use these channels, and he knows how to talk to these, not use, but know how to talk to these channels and things of that nature. But I'm just not the person that's just gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna speak my mind. You know what I'm saying? Speak my
Mm.
mind, and probably there's people that may be getting starstruck when he's around, or I'm not. You know. But I
Eh,
think in the end of the day, man, one day he's gonna be like, yo, Punch is legit though, no matter what. At least he tells me in my face. While everywhere I go, I could crack corny jokes and everybody laugh. But Punch is that. I mean, he ain't gonna say it, but I'm gonna say it. But I think it'll eventually be that. You know.
you'll get there at some point. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, I respect it. I respect Bill. Of course, I respect what he's done for his son. You know, I respect how he maneuvered his son, made him a boss. They're highly successful at this stage of their career. You know, at the end of the day, he's gonna speak. Yo, put it this way: a lot of people never like the fathers, man.
Yeah, which
Even
is
though,
crazy.
even though, exactly, but that's what I used to say. Look at this community. It's the community. Like nobody talks shit about Papachenko.
Yeah.
Nobody, and when
Sean Porter's dad.
Lomachenko lost to Salidos, even though everybody feel like he didn't, Salido didn't beat him, but when he
Mm.
lost to Lomachenko, nobody criticized Papachenko.
No.
Nobody criticized Papachenko's training. Nobody said, "Yo, Loma, you should fire your father." Yo, what type of game plan did your father have for you?
Right. Right. Right.
Nobody. If it was the other way around, everybody would be on Senior's neck. Everybody
Mm.
would be on Devin Haney's neck. Everybody would be on Sean Porter's dad's neck. Everybody will be on Ghost Guerrero's neck. Everybody. But this is just the community of Latinos and blacks because nobody questions Papachenko.
When Sean Porter lost to Earl Spence, nobody blamed Sean Porter's dad.
Yeah, nobody blame nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, Shadow Ghost in the building. Everybody subscribe to
Hey,
Shadow Ghost. What's
What's up,
good,
Shadow
son?
Ghost?
hey, what's going on, Transcendent Sports? What's going on, Punch?
What's good? What's good, man? What's good? You hype? You hype? What you feel? What you feel? Wake up the people out here,
Hey,
son.
yo, hey, listen, man. This is
Oh, was
one
that
thing.
was that was that boring?
No, no,
No,
no,
no,
just
no, no,
of
no,
course. Yo,
no,
Carlos, you're getting better at this, son.
no, no.
Okay.
I just wanted to say something about this whole Canelo thing, just real quick, man. This thing is crazy, man, because it's like, first off, like I say it all the time, like I'm not a huge Canelo fan. You know what I mean? Like it took me a long time to become a Canelo fan because, like, I first started watching boxing like in the era of the Tito Trinidad, the Oscar De La Hoya, the Riddick Bowe, Vander Holyfields. Like that's the era when I first started watching, though. You know what I mean? But
Mm-hmm.
boxing changes. But I love the sport, so I respect the sport and love the sport even when it changes. And so when people were first hating on Canelo and stuff, I understood like there was things that people were saying that I was like, yeah, I could kind of understand, you know what I mean? But then after a while, like especially when he moved up to 168 and started fighting nothing but the champions, he's trying to be undisputed. I look at his resume now. To me, I've gained a lot more respect for him. There are things he still does that I'm like, look, I call it out. I call it out just like I call it out for any fighter. I try to have no bias. You know what I mean? Like for instance, if you're gonna move up to 175 and get a belt, then don't put a rehydration clause on it. You know what I mean? If you're gonna get that belt, then get that belt. You know what I mean? So I understand all that stuff. So the thing with this whole Oscar Valdez situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
The thing that gets me upset about this thing, right, is like I feel like I understand why the Canelo haters don't do it. I mean, I'm not gonna expect them to do it. All these other channels that been hating on Canelo for years, they're not gonna tell you this. They're not gonna do their due diligence and to actually go look it up and to go actually tell people the actual things that actually happened. They're not gonna do that because they're a Canelo hater. They hate him. That's not what their channel is about. But if you look at like even Showbiz was talking about this. Here goes my issue. My issue I have, and I haven't even been going on channels for a while. You know what I mean? I've been taking care of my own things, but I asked Punch to come on just real quick because this has been crazy to me, man. All this stuff that's been going on.
Everybody talking about it. I haven't even
Yeah,
checked
because
my-
everybody's blaming Canelo, right? So I'm like, okay, so and I understand, right? So okay, I understand they're in the same camp. Canelo had an issue before, right? Here goes the great point that Showbiz had brought up, right? I blame me personally, Shadow Ghost. I blame Vada for a lot of things that went wrong. Let me explain to you why, right? Canelo Alvarez had got popped for clenbuterol on February 17th, and then they tested him again on February 20th, and he was tested positive again on February 20th. It was like February 17th, and it was February 20th, I think it was. When he got on the 20th, when the second time when he got tested, Eddie Reynoso and like, nah, no, but he's not taking it. No, it's got to be it's got to be something. It's got to be tainted meat. It's got to be something. Is there another test that you can give us? Something like that, or test us again? So then Vada, before they give him these other tests, they release the information. They tell the whole boxing world, Canelo's been tested positive for banned substances.
Yeah.
People start running off with it, right? But then they test him again 2 more times and he tests negative. And then here goes the main thing. And this is the main thing. One of them was a hair follicle test. And I don't know if any one of y'all know about a hair follicle test. See, a lot of these guys, I hear them on these channels like, oh, but you could drink stuff and mask your urine and mask your. Yeah, that is true. There are things like in GNC, like if people that are on probation, if they're smoking weed or if they got some drugs in the system, there are things that you could drink and mask your urine. But your hair. If I did coke or crack last year, 2 years ago, and they take a hair follicle, it's gonna tell you in my hair, like, yo, Shadow Ghost, you did coke. Like, it's in your hair follicle. That's your hair. There is no shampoo. There is no Head and Shoulders. There is no nothing that you could put in your hair that's gonna mask that test. They gave him a hair follicle. He was negative for clenbuterol, as far as like that. So then Vada comes out and says after they release the information, they're the ones. I'm not saying it. Look it up yourself. They're the ones saying it. They said, well, it looks like the ranges, the values so now that we tested him again and he was negative, and we look at the first 2 positives and we look at the levels and the values and we look at the hair follicle, it wasn't in his hair. It looks like it was tainted meat. So Vada first releases the information without doing their due diligence, right? Without taking a hair follicle, without being 1,000% sure.
Yeah.
And then, but now people already ran with it. Now for the rest of his career, this shit is on him. For the rest of his career, people that don't like Canelo, people that hate Canelo, people that are Canelo haters, this shit's gonna be with him for the rest of his career. So now when something happens to Oscar, they automatically it's in the camp. Now Neary, I think Neary had tested positive, right? Now Neary, I think
he's banned from
Competition.
from
Yeah.
Japan. Yeah.
Yeah. Now they were talking. Now I'm not sure how true this is or not, but they're saying he wasn't even with the Eddie Reynoso and them when that happened. Now I'm not sure.
He was only with Eddie Reynoso the fight before Figueroa.
He was only with them for one fight camp, right? So now people aren't doing their right. So I see all these other channels like, look at this. Neary tested positive. Canelo tested positive. Oscar tested positive. The whole fucking camp is on. Bro, you're not doing your due diligence because even Vada themselves said Canelo most likely was on tainted meat. He took a hair follicle. It was nothing. If there's nothing in your hair, bro, your hair is different than your urine. Your hair is like your hair. You cannot hide your hair. That's why their hair, the hair samples that they take is something that is like. That's why when it first happened, and I was like, man, maybe he did do it. But when I heard like the hair, when they took a hair follicle, nah, maybe it was tainted meat. And then to make it even worse, you have Vada saying maybe it was tainted meat. That's the issue I have is with Vada. Don't come out unless you're 1,000% sure, bro. Okay, don't release no information about any boxer unless you're 100% sure. Now,
maybe they need to put that in their contract. You know what I'm saying? That they, because this is voluntary.
Okay, yeah. Well, punch. Here goes the thing, right? So Oscar took a B sample, right? And it came back positive, right? Um, so that's two so far, right? Now he's gonna get the fight. Most likely could be off. He could get some type of reprimandation. He could lose his title. They're talking about maybe a Burchell versus O'Shaquie Foster. This is what they're thinking. Maybe Burchell versus O'Shaquie Foster, and then maybe suspend Valdez for a little bit, and then Valdez comes back, and then maybe fights for the title again. But my thing is this, right? He's his own man. He's his own man. Everybody just loves to just put Canelo in that whole situation because of that one situation that happened. But like I said, if you do your due diligence, you got Vada saying it themselves, bro. That after all their testing, after everything that they done, they're the ones that saying that it is the values within the values. And then you had Mike Coppinger was the one that came out, the same dude, the same Mike Coppinger that's coming out and telling you that Oscar Valdez failed the test. The same dude that's releasing all the information is the same dude that came out with the Vada saying that Vada is the ones that's saying that it was most likely within the values of tainted meat because we see nothing in his hair. Therefore, and there was nothing in the test after the first two. So that's all I got to say, man. I'm just like, he's a grown man. You know what I mean? I've hung out with a lot of dudes that did drugs and I wasn't doing drugs. You know what I mean? So it's like,
yeah, trying to group them.
You you're grouping me together. I don't like that. I don't like that because you're grouping everyone together. I even heard somebody say it was in your comments, Punch. I heard it in your comments. It was under your video that you was doing. Somebody had said something like, "Yo, but somebody was like, yo, but this got to do with Canelo though, right?" Yeah. And somebody in your comments was like, "Yeah, bro, but Neri tested positive. Canelo tested positive. Oscar Valdez tested positive for something similar to that. Andy Ruiz lost 200 pounds, and Ryan Garcia is looking like Captain America right now."
Yeah, you know what it is because I think that when people time into a live show, they probably like walk into in the middle of it. But the first live show I did talking about this, I said, this is gonna be the new narrative, guys. Watch, right? So I'm talking about there's gonna have to do with Canelo. Canelo's gonna get the blame. Canelo's gonna get the blame for Oscar Valdez. That's gonna be the new. I was already saying it before everybody start, really ramping up on the Canelo gym that this was gonna happen. It was gonna happen like this. People was gonna blame Canelo Alvarez. It is what it is.
Wrong. It's wrong. Look,
I made it a skit about it.
If Oscar's taking that shit, he needs to be stripped. He needs to be. I'm all for that because to me, when you're fighting at an elite level, here goes my take on it. When you're fighting at an elite level, when you eat shit, sleep boxing, when this is all you do, when you're an elite athlete, sometimes something that much. Now, I also look at it. There's a flip coin to it. Like there's what's it like a two? I don't know the saying, like a two-way sword punch. I don't know what they say. I look at it like this though. It's the same thing with Roy Jones and Shane Mosley. A lot of people don't like to bring up the fact. So to me, Roy Jones is a great. Shane Mosley is a great. They got popped. They got popped. But I also know that you don't just take something and automatically you know how to counterpunch. You know your ring IQ is great. It doesn't work like that. You still have to go in there and know how to counterpunch. You still got to know in there and have that game plan. But still, I understand why when you're at an elite level and both of y'all could be like evenly matched in just that little hump. The fact that you have a little bit more stamina, or you might have a little bit more pop to your punches. That to me, that should be illegal. And if you're doing it, then you should have your title taken away or whatever. Especially, go ahead.
What about? I asked this to transcend the sports, but what about that? His opponent don't want him to be stripped, or he still want the opportunity to face Oscar Valdez and beat him for that title. Like I see it from that point.
You're saying if the opponent that he's fighting knows that he got popped and says, no, I want my opportunity. Yeah. I know he got popped. I still want that chance for that title. No, then let him fight.
See that
Let him
and that.
fight.
See, I
Let him
have
fight.
that. I say that too. Like, yeah, there's options, right? There's options to suspend them, option to strip them, option to postpone the fight
Or
and
the pay.
pay him more money. But then there's options there that his opponent hasn't said anything about it, and I could agree with that too. Maybe this is not the type of, you know, PED or whatever they want to call it. Whatever. This is not the type that people be like, ah, man, he's really trying to take an advantage and he's coming here as Hercules and trying to knock me out.
No, but even if it is a diuretic punch, even if it is, if it's banned substance, it's a banned substance.
No, no, no,
My whole issue is people want to bring up Canelo, but then y'all should have an issue with Vada. Y'all should be blaming Vada because Vada is the ones that came out and said he had a banned substance and then did a hair follicles test and then turned around and said, "Nah, it's most likely meat."
Yeah.
So why y'all mad at Canelo? Why aren't y'all mad at Vada? Of course, they're mad at Canelo because they're Canelo haters. That's why.
Yeah, they're gonna. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what. And this is what I said. I said it earlier. I said, you think this would have been a big story if Valdez would never be in Canelo's camp? If he was just training with somebody else, if he just had a different trainer and stuff, do you think this story would be as big?
Hell no. Hell no. It's because it's Canelo.
That's what I said. That's literally what I said. It's because
I heard you say that. I heard you say that, Transcendent Ports. I heard you say that earlier. It's because it's with Eddie Reynoso, Canelo's camp. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, good looking out. See money. Not surprised Valdez didn't get suspended. Pacquiao allowed to use bentamethasone. What? Versus Mayweather. Google Pacquiao. Bentamethasone. I mean, yeah, the Pacquiao and Mayweather, man, this is too. I don't want to go back to that. I mean, you could.
You want to talk about drama? That's drama right there.
Yeah, we could always go back to that. Good looking out. Good looking out. See money. Good looking out. I appreciate it, my brother.
My issues with Vada punch. Go ahead, Transcendent. I'm sorry.
Well, the thing is, as soon as I found out about this breaking news, right, and the immediate thing I'm thinking is the first thing I said is they're gonna make a way to frame Canelo somehow because he's associated with the Canelo team, quote unquote Canelo team, right? So if that's the case, why can't Vada, right, come out and say, give all their tests from Canelo and make a press conference? Would that make a difference for people to?
Nah, man, he don't got to answer. Oh, you poof.
I
We
think cut off.
Well, no, I don't think that Canelo. If I'm Canelo, I stay away from this. I don't have to.
Well, here goes the thing with Canelo. Yeah, you ain't got to comment because Canelo, you're gonna people that hate Canelo are gonna hate him anyway. That's the thing.
Yeah,
you're gonna hate him anyway.
He shouldn't comment on this one because then if he does comment on this one, then people have the green light to actually,
No. Well, not Canelo. I meant
but I don't think Canelo should even be.
No, I think he's saying that Vada. What if are you saying what if Vada tests the whole camp? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, test the whole camp and then have a press conference and let it all out.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's going to be tested anyway. I'm pretty sure he's going to get tested for the Caleb Plant, ain't he? Ain't they got to ask for Vada? No.
Then it justifies the whole thing about them being grouped. You know what I'm saying? Then it's like, they are grouped.
I get what you're saying, but it would somehow Vada will come out and have a press conference and answer all the questions would actually change the perception of the people of the Canelo camp. Would that make a difference?
No, because you're always gonna have Transcendent Sports. Look, you could be the best channel on earth, right? And you're still gonna have people in the comments doing some hating ass clown fuckboy type shit. Look at Punch's comments right now. You got people that are in there, right? That are just they're haters, they're trolls, and like I said, trolls to me, they ride the small buses because trolls, right? They spend their time, right, trolling, giving attention to the person that they're trolling or the person that they're hating when they could be taking valuable time and working on themselves. They don't have good IQ. So you take a person that hate Canelo, no matter what, if you don't like him, if you're a troll or you're a hater or whatever. None of that. Nothing is gonna change their mind because they're they're individuals, haters, trolls, or whatever. They're built differently. Their self esteem, their way of life. So no, I don't. I don't. Now maybe for the people that are on the fence that really love boxing, that are like, is he? Is the whole camp doing it? That's different. But there are people out there that it don't matter. It don't matter if he's cleared. They're always gonna say no. There's always gonna be. I'm just sorry because I've seen people that if Canelo goes in there and KO's Plant, fights Charlo next, they're still gonna and beats Charlo. They're still gonna know.
Yeah, there's gonna be more critics than ever. I get what
Yeah,
you're saying.
more quick.
I think
You
it's
know.
gonna ramp up. I think this is gonna ramp up now because Caden Plant, which is in promotional, leading up to the fight with Canelo Alvarez, and now he's bringing in his 2 cents into it and talking about this PED stuff, and I think that is gonna ramp this. It's really good. I think now it's gonna be an ugly promotion, and this PED talk is gonna be consistent, and Canelo Alvarez is gonna. I think now people are gonna reply to Kalen Plan. They're gonna bring in the scat, the snack ish, the Victor Conte ish, and I think he should have never said anything in the first place. I'm not saying that he shouldn't have an opinion, but now when you say that Canelo and the whole team is they all dirty and stuff like that, now people gonna look at who you affiliated with now, Caleb
Yeah,
Plant.
yeah, that's true, and it's just gonna hype up like the fight. It's gonna create more
Doesn't Caleb
hatreds.
Plant? I'm sorry. Doesn't Caleb Plant use Snack or does he
Yeah,
promote Snack?
Yeah,
yeah,
he
yeah.
uses
That's
it.
what I'm
Doesn't
saying. That's what I'm
doesn't the
saying.
guy? Doesn't the guy that makes Snack? Wasn't he associated with the
He's the
whole shit?
He's the Tony Montana of PEDs.
You know
He's
who
the
else
Get the
uses
fuck
it?
out of here!
He's
I
the
don't even want to get the fuck out of
He's
here.
the
I
Shadow
gotta-
Ghost.
Bon- he's the
Shadow
Nicky
Ghost.
Bonds. He's the Pablo Escobar of PEDs.
Yeah, Shadow Ghost. You know
Yeah,
what's crazy? You know who else uses it?
yeah. Who?
Mikey Garcia.
So here goes the thing, right? So so you have these other fighters. You got these other fighters that promote Snack, right? The dude that created Snack. All of a sudden, we trust him, right? Snack is not. Of course not. This guy turned his life around. This guy's a good guy now. This guy's a
And
great
no,
guy.
that's you haven't read what Kid Plant the tweets.
Mm-mm. What is
What do you
Caleb
tweet?
said?
What do you
No,
tweet?
I said it early. It's too much, but whenever you get the chance, read the tweets. He was talking
Was it
about
bad?
it, and Lalo's yeah. Now it wasn't bad, but now his 2 cents. Now he opened the door. He opened that box now. Now people are gonna go at him because he was trying to say. I'll just say one tweet because I said it. I was
Well, who else uses Snack as a promotion?
I've seen a lot of boxers, bro, promote Snack.
Who?
I don't. Yeah, I mean, not say that they're using it.
he goes.
I'm not saying that I've seen them promote it. That I don't know if that's a difference because I know people that promote like energy
Products?
drinks.
Right.
Like for instance, the stuff that Punch put me on. Punch put me on this. There's a UFC fighter. His name is that guy that crazy white guy. He was like a Trump fan. He's fighting Usman again. Yeah, y'all know in the champ. In the chat. What's his name? He's a welterweight.
C. His last name.
Yeah, he's ranked. He's ranked number one. But I know he promotes it.
Covington.
Oh yeah. Kobe Covington. I think it's Covington or something like that, right? He always has the Bang energy drinks, but he doesn't drink it. He's making money off it. So I see a lot of fighters that may promote Snack, but I don't know if they're using it. I know bodybuilders that promote like whey shakes, but I don't know if they're really using it. So I don't know.
So good looking out, Ben. He said, "Can you briefly explain the Valdez situation? Seen headlines, but not sure what the whole story has been out the loop." Basically, Oscar Valdez tested positive for Pandermin, and the B sample and A sample turned out to be positive, but he is going to continue and go into his next fight. And a lot of people in the sport of boxing feel like he should get suspended. He should be stripped, but it's not gonna it's not happening yet. And he's still gonna be fighting his next fight September 10th. Good looking out, Ben. Good looking out. I appreciate that. So this is what Kalen planned. I'll just say one tweet. He goes, to Canelo team and Canelo deserve bitch of the year. All of them are suspect with the middle finger. Everything out that camp is intentional. They have knowledge and experience to know better and the resources to have the best of the best in the whatever they want, but tacos or meat or some tea is the reason. Nobody puts anything in my body without me getting it approved first by Vada, who's the strictest testing company. At this level and with everything that is at risk, why would I let somebody else play with my name?
And this is the same Caleb Plant that promotes Snack, right?
There's the same killer plans, but
So he just opened that door. He just opened that door.
But peep this out. So this guy's going at him like he's replying to I think it was Lalo's boxing. Shout out to Lalo's boxing, and he goes when he was trying to press him about Victor Conte, he says it's almost seems. Let me see. Speak on this stuff. No, wait. At once upon no, he goes. So a guy who's already been to prison for something is going to risk it again and give products that are illegal to more athletes. Laughing out loud. Your fingers are attached to your brain and they jackass. So he's like,
okay.
So he's going
So
at
Caleb
a guy.
So Caleb Plant is saying
He's vouching for Victor Conte.
Victor Conte went to jail, guys. So he went to jail. So why would he do it again? So, I mean, why would drug dealers sell drugs again? Why would a child molester do it again? I mean, why would a
like
person?
They learned their lesson.
They learned their lesson. Prison is a great place, guys. You go to prison, you're rehabilitated. They all sing "Kumbaya" in a campfire. It's a great place. You come out of prison, you're motivated. You love life. Yeah, why would they do it again? He's got a great point. Caleb, you fucking, what the fuck is he talking about?
Yeah, and that's what I said. Like, I'm like, he have no street knowledge whatsoever.
Guy, you don't understand what he's talking about. Why would he do it again? The same reason why he did it before he got locked up, bro, for money, bro.
And he goes, put it there, and then he brings the Nipsey shit. He said, and once upon a time, Nipsey Hussle was nothing but a crip and a felon, but he turned his life around and decided he'd rather use his powers for good and make positive impact with the mistakes that he has made in the past to educate and help the ones around him. And guess what? Guess what Lalo said? He said, "Leave." He was responding to Caleb Plant. He says, "Leave the great Nipsey out of this. He was a G to the end. All I'm saying, not good look talking about cheaters knowing your supplier was known for that."
Okay, first of all, that doesn't even make sense.
That was a good comment.
It doesn't even make sense. And unfortunately, and not even to speak on Nipsey was a G and he was trying to make a difference. But y'all do know that the dude that killed him was in the same Rolling Crips gang, the same gang that he was originally in or whatever. So yeah, your past catches up to you. So that's a stupid example. Caleb Plant, I really think he needs to just stop talking because he opened up that door with that whole snack situation, that whole snack thing, bro.
And then I was saying, and then Shadow, I was saying earlier, like nobody leading up to the Plant and Canelo fight was talking nothing about snack, nothing about PEDs, nothing. Now he has brought this conversation to this Canelo promotion, and now you really because we all know about snack. But we never really got into conversation about Victor Conte. We never try to shit on it. But now people are gonna look at this and shit on it because
he's betting on the casual. He's betting. See, the casual person doesn't know about this, and he's betting on two things: the casual and obviously a Canelo hater. A Canelo hater isn't gonna. And like I said, listen, I'm not a huge Canelo fan. I think Plant's going to give him, I've said this before, I think out of 168, I feel like Plant is going to give him the most work out of the champions, not everybody at 168. So my words always seem to get twisted when I say this. Out of the champions, out of Smith, Saunders, and Plant, I feel like out of the 168 champions, I feel like he's going to give him the most work. I feel like Caleb he's younger. I feel like his defense is good. I feel like his IQ is good. I feel like he's going to give him the most work. And I do not feel like that he's got that personality like Saunders that's going to quit in between rounds. I don't feel like he's going to quit. You're going to have to knock him out or they're going to have to stop the fight. But still, I feel like that he's betting on people like casuals or even people that hate Canelo to like turn the other eye. But there are people like us that know boxing, bro. Like we know Victor Conte, bro. Like we know the shit that he's done. So it's like, I mean, it's the same way. I look at it like the same way. Me, I'm a person like this. If Oscar Valdez is guilty, then I feel like me personally. But like I said, what I say, it doesn't really matter. It's like you say, Punch. It's up to Vada. It's up to the commission. It's up to whoever is controlling the fight, the promoters. But I feel like if you're using something that gives you an edge, you should be punished in some sort of way. But if the fighter that you're fighting says, I still want to fight him, then let him fight. Just penalize him with it, maybe his purse or something. Take his purse.
I think he need to be penalized for something. You know what I'm saying? Something got to give. You know, you just can't be testing positive for bad substances and nothing.
No,
and
can't. You know what I mean? That sends out a bad message. You know what I mean?
So,
but the whole blame the whole camp. Blame the whole camp when after Vada themselves told you it was tainted meat. That's the problem that I have. Everybody's always gonna blame Canelo and everything. Why ain't y'all talking about Vada though? They never talk shit about Vada. It's the same thing when you, Punch, was telling people, why don't y'all have a problem with WBC?
Yeah.
With WBC. Y'all always arguing between this guy and this guy, but y'all ain't pointing the fingers at the people that is running this shit, the people that are causing the issues between everybody arguing. Y'all don't got a problem with Vada?
Yeah, it's
I
like,
don't understand. Y'all got a problem with Canelo, but not Vada.
Yeah, it's like earlier. It's like earlier. Shout out to the boxer voice. Shout out to Nesta Gibbs, my brother. It's just like, but earlier he was like, I was trying to tell him like he was talking about the petitioning, right? Oh, yo, but Loma, he petitioned for the for the franchise. Yeah, but who accepted the petition? That doesn't mean the WBC needs to accept petition. They decline petitions. Right. So it's not like, oh, Lomachenko just walked into the WBC office and took the franchise. No, you petitioned for the franchise. Mm-hmm. Yet, where I say that, oh, shit is fucked up, that the WBC fucked up with Devin Haney is because they accepted the petition. They easily could have been like, no, sorry, Lomachenko will have to face Devin Haney as the next up mandatory. They didn't have to accept the petition of a franchise, so that's on them, you know. But that's a way of other people need to step up. But the WBC for real right now, which I still respect. I think they under fire right now. They got to make a decision, and a lot of people, man, a lot of boxers, a lot of people it's not happy right now. You know.
Hey, I saw something that you put, Punch. What was it? The WB. Who was the ones that took away all the interim titles?
WBA.
I like what they're doing. I like because in a way, right? I like it because you know what they did? They took away all the interim belts, but now they become the mandatories, don't they? They become the mandatories for the champion. I heard Rolly is Tank's mandatory.
Yeah.
You know?
So that's good. So now it's like a little tournament though. See, now Rolly will probably hopefully will face Tank. The winner of that becomes regular champion, you know. The winner of that is mandated to fight the super champ. So before the super champ was never mandated. Now the super champ is going to be mandated. And then the winner of that regular and super champ, then it's just going to be one belt. So the way they cleaning it up is actually good. Instead of just stripping everybody, it's still good fights to be made, right? So,
yeah, and at 130, my guy Chris Colbert, who had the interim belt, he never even looked at it as a belt. But now he don't have that belt, but now he's forced to become a mandatory now. So now he gets that title shot that he's always wanted. You know what I mean? I think it's good, man.
I think it's good. And we got to I mean, just like we critique the Belt Federation when they're doing something good and when they're trying to fix their mistakes or right the wrong, you know, rewrite the wrong, then man, we gotta, you know, support them. Jamie, Caleb behind bout to have to cash the check his mouth is writing. It's all fun and games, but Plant is gonna have to stand across the ring from Canelo. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And also, I was saying earlier, Shadow, that and Transcended, we was talking about if they capable of suing, just like Manny Pacquiao did. Like Manny Pacquiao sued Manny Pacquiao sued Mayweather for defamation of character when they was trying to accuse him of PED.
Yeah,
Oh,
PEDs.
you mean Canelo? You mean Canelo?
So I think so. Caden Plan that's talking the way he's talking on his
Hmm.
Twitter. I think he's tipping the toe on that he's subjected to be sued by Canelo Alvarez. So I'm like, I mean, people
And I
use that
think
for promotion.
and I think that you're right, Punch. That whole snack thing, like by him saying what he's saying about Canelo and just totally ignoring the whole snack thing and like opening up. I think he's making it worse than it's like you said. He's opening the door for that, and he's opening the door for to me, Canelo is like the new cash cow. So he's got money to throw away. So that whole defamation of character, that shit could become true.
Yeah,
When
I mean,
people, when people, yeah, when people have enough money,
Pacquiao.
right? When people have enough money to throw away, look, I don't know if maybe somebody in the comments can tell me about this, but there was a YouTuber. There was a YouTuber who started her channel. I don't know if it was a female or a guy or whatever. They were she had a channel and her channel was talking about like actors or some shit like that. I don't know if it was actors or famous people or some shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she said something about I don't know if it was a musician or an actor. She said something about somebody and her video got a lot of views. And that actor sued her for defamation of character and got her channel shut down and sued her for a lot of shit. And this person, I'm pretty sure she didn't even have money, bro. But that's the thing. You got to be careful what you say, even if you have a YouTube channel or if you're famous or whatever, because when you have people that have money to throw away, if they feel like you're a defamation of character, they can sue you, bro. And if you lose, you got to pay all that shit, bro. This girl lost her YouTube channel and everything. I forgot who it was. I look it up. But it was she was like, I think she was talking. She put out a video talking about an actor, or I don't know if it was somebody like Lindsay Lohan or something like that, and they sued her. So that's what I'm saying. Like Canelo's got money to throw away, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Well, after Mayweather lost the case to Manny Pacquiao, you never heard of Mayweather saying he was PED again, right? And I think, and here's the thing, same thing. It goes to Manny Pacquiao too. You know how they accuse him of PEDs, but they never prove him wrong. Like there was never any proof, right?
Yeah.
But when Mayweather and Manny went to court, and Mayweather lost, yet there's still like a target on Manny Pacquiao's PED, quote unquote. Well, no matter what, I think this will always going to be tested to Canelo. Whoever get tested positive, let's say someone else in the camp, but he's associated with Canelo. It's the same thing. It's never going to go away. The shadow is right. No matter what's going to happen, they're just going to blame him, which is sad. I don't understand how that.
It's sad. It's sad because transcended. Let me say something. How does this sound? How would it look if Rolly? Let me ask you, Punch or Transcended. What if Rolly gets popped, right? And Rolly gets popped, or Tank, and now all of a sudden they get popped. They all train at the Mayweather gym, I believe, don't they?
Yeah.
Doesn't Rolly train at Mayweather gym?
You could easily put.
You could easily say, "Oh, wait a second, Mayweather's whole career is questionable now. Tank is questionable now. Rolly got popped. He trains at the Mayweather gym. They all train together because they're gonna always bring up that Canelo thing. But every time you go back to that Canelo thing, I'm gonna say the same thing. Look it up yourself. Vada cleared him. Vada said themselves that they found nothing in his hair. So what are you going back to? What are you going back to? You're going back to nothing. That's what I'm saying. So if Rolly gets popped, we'll just say Mayweather's whole career is questionable. That, you see what I'm saying? That's what I don't like about it. It's like a guy he's his own person. He's his own person. That I agree with Caleb Plant. As far as that, you're your own man. If something gets into your own body, then you should know if something goes into your own body. You know what I mean? So do you agree with that, Punch? If something goes into your own body?
In terms of that you're responsible, whatever goes to your
like
body.
if you're a boxer, if you're a boxer and
Yeah.
Transcended is your coach, and I don't know, I'm in the camp with you. I'm your nutritionist. Say I'm your nutritionist, and
Mhm.
Transcended is your corner man. You get popped, right? Are we are we to blame? Like, okay, I can understand if maybe I'm putting something in your meals, but like it would come down to like,
Not
why would
because you trust your nutritionist.
you
You're not
trust, right?
you're not trying to, you know what I'm saying? You're not trying to like question who you believe that you trust. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. So and you would think that I would come to you. You would think that I would come to you like, yo, Punch, listen, there's this thing right now that because we got to lose a lot of weight for this upcoming fight. And you remember our last fight, Punch? You was having a little, we were having a little issue towards a couple of weeks leading up to the fight. We were having little issues, and in our last fight, you had a little bit of stamina issues. Well, listen, I got something. I got something that can help you with this. It's up to you to be like, hold on, Shadow, wait, but is this legal? What is this? Like, is this a good idea? At the end of the day, it comes down to you because you're the one that's putting it into your body. You know what I mean? So, uh, that I believe that. So when Caleb Plant says that, I agree with that. So if that's the case, then why are you blaming Canelo? Why are you blaming Eddie Reynoso? Why are you blaming the whole
Yeah.
camp? Everyone goes back.
Why you charging
Right.
everybody else?
Why are you charging everybody else? Everybody goes back to Canelo, but everybody goes back to, and I say it for the fifth time, for everybody that brings it back to Canelo, go back to what Vada said. They cleared him. So what are you going back to? You're just running in circles. You're running in circles.
Let me read this comment. Funny that you guys go straight to black fighters to justify your point. Why? I mean,
Who?
I don't know if it was for the chat. I don't know if it was for the panel.
Oh, I think he might have been talking to the chat, bro, because I don't think any one of us was going to because and this got nothing to do with race, buddy.
That's what I mean. I mean, we wasn't even
Oh, but you
talking
know how,
about
but
race.
if he was directing it to us, I don't see it where he got race into that, but I think he might be talking to people in the chat because none of us brought any. Um, if anything, Pacquiao was brought up. So
Yeah, Pacquiao. Everybody. I mean, I would have.
everybody, everybody. I brought up Shane Mosley and Roy Jones because I'm just bringing up that everybody's been popped and they're still great in my mind because to me, um, if you take something, you still can't. It's not like you take something and it's like automatically you know how to counterpunch. Automatically, your ring IQ is great, but you still shouldn't take it if it gives you stamina, if it gives you more power. You know. But to
Yeah.
me, Shane Mosley, Roy Jones, they're always going to be greats in my eyes. You know what I mean? And uh, just because a person, here goes another thing: when a person gets caught with something, people are going to question their whole career and they might have only took it that one time. And that one time is wrong. You shouldn't have took it. But they're gonna question everything, Punch. They're gonna question your first fight all the way up to when you got the title, when you had the title. They're gonna say, "Oh shit, he might have been taking that his whole fight." And the thing is,
Yeah, and that's what it is. That's it. This is
that's the problem with Canelo because a lot of these guys are blaming Canelo for something that Vada cleared him.
and
That's what I don't
that's
understand.
why I'm hearing Canelo Alvarez just as much as I'm hearing Oscar Valdez. That's a problem. This has nothing to do with Canelo Alvarez. This has everything
It
to
had
do
nothing to do with it.
with Oscar Valdez. Even though, yeah, I could crack the joke, but it has also nothing to do with Ryan Garcia. It has nothing to do and Devin Haney. He said the whole camp, and that's why Ryan Garcia responded the way he responded to Devin Haney.
Yeah, he
Do
took
you see
offense
that
to it.
tweet?
Yeah. He
Yeah,
said
he
how he
should.
said he said something like, "How dare you accuse me of something? I know you can't punch even in eight-ounce gloves or something like that, but don't accuse me of something." He took offense to it, which he should, man, because like I said, like I've been around people who've
But
done stuff and I didn't do it.
but then what I'm saying, like in the end of the day, and I know I don't think they're actually thinking what they're, I don't think they're going by the proper way. You guys are talking, but you guys aren't snack though.
Right, and for the
Both
people
of
that
you
are
guys, both
and,
like Plant
and
and
punch and
Him.
punch, and for the people that are making all the comments about Canelo, right? 90% of them, even me, I'll say even me, I would say about 6 months ago, I was even making comments questioning Canelo until I did my due diligence and looked it up.
Mhm.
Go look it up. Go look it up yourself. You're gonna see that what Vada said, and then you're gonna be like, oh, wait a second. You're gonna be more mad at Vada than you're gonna be at Canelo.
I just feel like they should have never opened up that
They
box.
should have
I think they're gonna shoot themselves on the foot with that one. I think Caleb
with the whole
Plant.
snack thing. Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
ask.
yeah, yeah.
Didn't Devin? I saw Devin Haney in a snack commercial.
Here's what's next.
He is a
Yeah,
snack, right?
That's what I'm saying.
he
That's why.
is.
That's why I
He
said
is.
both of them. I said why y'all gonna open that up when both of y'all are with the Tony Montana of PEDs? I mean,
Yeah, because I saw.
he
Yeah,
single handedly fuck up American sport baseball.
right. And then he says, "Oh, why would he do that when he comes out of prison?" That's the most stupidest. I'm sorry, I don't know if that's even a word, but that's a ridiculous excuse, bro. Child molesters go to prison all the time, and still child molest people go to prison for selling drugs. They still come out and sell drugs. People do the same thing when they come out of prison because why? Because prison isn't really a rehabilitation. You go to prison, it's a horrible place. You
Mm-hmm.
don't get better. You come out worse. So why would you think he wouldn't do that again? Especially if he comes out, got no college degree, doesn't want to work at fucking Starbucks or McDonald's or whatever, and he's used to that money that he was making. You expect him to go get a regular 9 to 5, or do you expect him to get back into the same business that he was doing and do what he was doing? Just change it up a little bit, put a little spin on it, and make it seem like he's going a legit. Which one do you think is more probable? I mean,
Do you
I don't
think?
know, man.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think this is a promotional for Snack? Devin Haney spoke out, Caleb Plant spoke out, and Victor Conte spoke out, all in the same day.
It's, it's bad press.
But
It's not.
wait, but promotional. But wait, punch. But that's bad promotion though.
No,
That's
That's
what
no,
I'm saying. It's
no.
bad.
bad
I mean,
press.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm just asking a question. I'm saying, is it? Oh, look at that. That's a cheat. But if you really want the real stuff, you come to us. Type of shit.
Yeah, right. No. Hey. Somebody says in the comment, Blitzbane says Snack is about to blow up. Hey. Look.
Right.
Hey. What do you? Hey, maybe in a way, I think it could be promoting the not like it needs promotion. I don't think the Canelo implant needs any promotion. But do you think that maybe after the low Pacquiao sales, that maybe they're trying to just but I don't think you need that with Canelo implant. I don't think you need that. That's gonna sell itself, bro. That's
Well,
gonna sell
Would it?
itself.
well,
I,
I think
I don't know. Is it?
no, no.
Yo,
It's gonna.
to be honest, I don't know because to be honest, I'm actually like surprised that Manny Pacquiao sold that low.
Yeah, me too. I'm shocked, bro.
Well, it
No, you know what
wasn't.
it was?
So I
It
don't
was
know. I don't know the
Ugas.
market.
It's
I don't.
because
I
it's
hate to blame
Ugas.
it. I hate to blame it on Ugas, but I think what happened is when we found out it was Ugas, a lot of people
It just
didn't
went
want to pay
down.
for it.
Yeah, it just went down. Like everybody was hyped. It was because it was Errol Spence,
Yeah,
right?
'cause I
And
was
then
hyped. I was hyped.
suddenly it was Ugas, and I don't think people had the same. What's the right word? The same.
Uh,
What's the word I'm looking?
expectations
Yeah,
or expectations,
yeah, yeah,
like they
exactly. Yeah,
like they wanted to buy it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
yeah. So it's and I'm the same boat as you, Shadow Ghost. I don't blame Ugas, but you need the right dancing partner to make pay-per-view sales.
Nowadays, now.
So that goes back to it now.
So is
Is
Canelo
plant
does
is
that?
plant is
Yeah.
plant a good a dancing partner?
No, I don't think so. And are you talking about in terms of making pay-per-view numbers? No,
Yeah.
No, he's not.
absolutely
Yeah.
not.
And that's why I think that they were trying to get him into a multiple fight deal, Canelo, because they knew that Canelo, as much as you hate him, like Jake Paul, he sells, and I think that they know that.
You know, you know who sells? Jake Paul versus who's Tyre Woodley too. That would sell more than Manny Pacquiao versus Ugas. You could, because it has a dance
Yeah,
partner.
Jake Paul. As much as I don't, and I really when Jake Paul first came out, I didn't like him because I'll tell you what I didn't like. But now I like it because I see what he's doing for boxing. But I'll tell you what I didn't like at first. I didn't like the fact that he was coming out of nowhere, coming from YouTube, making more money than guys that have been boxing their whole careers, putting their blood, sweat, and tears. Not like he wasn't putting his blood, sweat, and tears in it, because he was for the past couple of years, but coming out of nowhere, making so much money than the guys that have been boxing their whole careers. But then again, you can't fault them for not being a name. You know what I mean? And I didn't like that. But then when I started seeing that he was putting boxes, like real boxes, on his undercards and actually selling, doing good for the sport, I started liking it. I'm like, wait, he's helping the sport. He's not actually hurting the sport. He's helping the sport. He's putting actual. It's not like he's putting just nothing but YouTubers on the sport. He had Amanda Serrano. He had and that was a crazy fight. The Ivan, I always say his name wrong. Baranchek. Yeah, Baranchek. He had him on there. He had Dubois on there. I was like, man, he's got actual boxers on. So to me, that's when I started to be like, okay, he's helping the sport. He's not really trying. But at first, I probably had the same sentiment as a lot of people. Like, I didn't like what he was doing, but but the name sells. That you're right, Transcendent Sports. You need a dance partner, and I don't know if Plant is that dance. But I think, why I think it's gonna sell. Number one, it's Canelo. Number two is Undisputed, and I think Undisputed always sells. Just in my eyes, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know,
Plus
man.
this.
Look at Jose Ramirez and Josh Taylor.
I was just about to bring that up. How did that do?
Not they wasn't.
Do you have the official numbers?
Promoted. No, that's just
No.
views. It's not,
Oh,
it was a
okay.
pay-per-view, but I'm just saying that it wasn't marketed the way they should have marketed. Like, what about Brian Castano versus Jamal Charlo? That wasn't
That didn't
promoted
get
at
good
all.
views either. That didn't do good.
All the budget went to Davis and Mario Barrios. The whole budget went for them. So it's like that's undisputed.
Oh, you're right, because I remember everybody was like, "Yo, nobody's talking about Charlo and Castano." I remember even us, we were talking about it. Like, why is nobody talking about this, bro? This is undisputed. I don't know. I mean, okay, I think that the fact that it's Canelo, and I think the fact, I don't know.
I think you also need to be a household name.
Well, maybe people are, because let's be honest. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of casuals that don't got the zone,
Right.
And now people are back to, maybe for other people they be like, oh, yo, Canelo Alvarez is back, and I could really go get the pay-per-view, get the cable or whatever. Because back then they just didn't have the zone. I know a lot of my people don't even know what the zone is because they're not into the sport of boxing. Yeah. This time it's Fox. What they're gonna be watching? They're gonna be, you know what PBC does PBC. A great job in promoting boxing throughout the football games and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, and so I think they're gonna do that. It's the Fox. People are gonna be into it. They're gonna, people want to bet. It is.
And even Showtime, I love their all access, bro. Their all access is like a movie, bro. I love that shit.
Fox.
I know it's going to be Fox, but I was just saying, even Showtime, even their all access is like a movie. I like the way, if there's one thing I like that the PBC does, is a fight that they like, they will push it, they will promote it the right way.
It's going to be 250K again. Everything is 250K.
Yeah, but nothing beats 24/7 with HBO. Just saying.
Oh, I miss HBO, man.
I think it's the same thing. It was just that.
You think it's the same thing?
Mayweather hyped it up.
You remember Tito Trinidad on HBO, bro? Tito Trinidad. Shit. They had all those boxes on HBO. I used to love HBO, man. HBO is the shit, bro.
They need to bring it back.
I think they could do the same thing. I think that people are just not. These guys don't have the type of charisma, man. They can't sustain the show. We don't got character. I think we do have character. I'm gonna tell you like this: if we do get Gervonta Tank Davis and Rolly, you're gonna see some good promotion.
Oh, yo, Rollies can sell, bro. I know a lot of people hate Rolly, But Rolly plays that villain role. He loved that shit. When he got up on the ropes and they were booing him, he loved it.
Yeah, and I tell you this, Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez, that would be a good promotion. You will see like you.
What about Ryan Garcia? What about Ryan Garcia and Devin? Ryan Garcia and Devin.
It'll be a good promotion, but I don't think it'll be a better than Tio and Devin because it has the element of the dads, and you see them go at it. So imagine like they go at it in the YTC, but
and Ryan Garcia's dad isn't really like that. His dad is
Henry Garcia is not like that.
He's a nice guy. He seems like a nice guy. He seems like
I just think that this is the type of promotion that even the Pop Senior will be ramped up on this, and Bill Haney will be ramped up on this. Like I think that we'll see a lot of animosity, it'll be a good promotion, man. It'll be good promotion. Yeah.
It will sell.
Of course it will. I think it will sell. I think that's what people like to say before a promotion even starts. Oh, this is not gonna sell. This is gonna sell. My opinion, I want to see the trilogy with Jamal Charles and Tony Harrison just because I love the promotion. That shit was entertaining. And they had great viewership for a fight. Like, it was fun.
It's funny that you brought that up because every time I bring this up, people say, nah, I don't want to see it. Do you know what I want to see for some reason? I don't know why I want to see it, but I want to see it because it's been such a long time. I feel like he's fought his way back, even though I still see his flaws. It's Erickson Lubin. I want to see Erickson Lubin get a shot at Charlo again. Oh. I want to see it. I want to see it. And every time I say it, people are like, nah, I don't want to see it. Lubin's gonna get nah, I don't want to. I'm like, why? I don't understand. Like, why? He fought his way back, bro. He fought Rosario. He fought Nathaniel Gallimore. He fought Boucher. That was Errol Spence Olympic partner. He was undefeated. He fought his way back into title contention, bro.
Yeah, he got better too.
I like to see that fight. I did wanted to see if Erickson Lubin and Danny Garcia was going to make that fight. There was like talks about that he was going to move to 154. Erickson Lubin, Danny Garcia. That's a good fight. For Danny Garcia introduction to the 154, and then whoever wins that fight gets Jamal Charlo. Can you imagine Jamal Charlo, Danny Garcia, the rematch, Erickson Lubin?
I can see Danny Garcia, although I don't think that Danny's gonna pack a punch at 154. I could see him selling with Jamel.
I still want to see the undisputed rematch. We bypassing that.
Yeah. The undisputed rematch. Yeah, that's gonna be good. I think that Danny Garcia at 140 was the best. When he was at 140, I think he was.
I think he's too small for 147.
He never had his. I think to be honest, he grew into that. Danny Garcia got wide shoulders. I think Danny Garcia never got his just due. I think he got labeled a cherry picker for no reason. I don't even know where that cherry picker.
Oh, it's because he lost to what's his name when he got beat.
But he got tested though. He got tested good with good veterans. He got tested with
Zab Judah, Eric Morales, Amir Khan,
Keith Thurman.
Yeah, he fought a lot of people.
Lamont Peterson.
That's actually a good fight. Lamont Peterson versus Danny. Yeah,
Danny Garcia, but that's at 150. Danny Garcia 140 is better than Bud Crawford's 140.
Ooh.
I was just gonna say, Danny Garcia at 140 was to me way better than at 147. I don't think he really made a lot of buzz at 147. I don't think he even had a title. Did he have a title at 147?
Yeah. He beat Guerrero.
He did.
Goes Guerrero.
Okay, he did. Okay.
Yeah, that was a good fight too.
Yeah, Danny Garcia is doing. I don't even know why he got labeled that. Golden Boy tested him right away. That's one thing I like about Golden Boy. They tested fighters right away. Danny Silva Garcia was an underdog for Amir Khan and Lucas Matiza. He got tested.
Is Virgil Ortiz with Golden Boy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
All right, fellas, I'm gonna call it a night. You guys have a great one, all right?
I was about to head off too.
I'm about to call it a night too, man. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Everybody subscribe to Transcendent Sports channel. Everybody subscribe to Shadow Ghost 81. Tell them also, man. Tell them, y'all got any other social media platform y'all wanna?
Nah, I just want to say thanks for having me on. Hey, Transcendent Sports. I think this was the first time I ever talked to you, bro. It's good talking to you, man. I've seen your channel before, man. Keep doing your thing, man.
Well, thank you, brother. No, I see we talked before. It's been quite a while since we talked.
Oh, okay. I think it's been a
Yeah.
while then.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
been a while.
It was
It's
good
been a
talking
while.
to you, though. Thanks,
Good talking
Punch.
to you.
Thanks for having me on, Punch.
Thanks, Punch.
Thank
Hey,
you for
guys have a
joining
great
me.
night.
Thank you for joining me, y'all. God bless everybody, man. Have a great night, morning, wherever you at. Love y'all. God bless, and on to the next.